Hey, fellas, y'all want to put y'all headphones on?
Yeah, let's get to it, nigga.
All right, we're already into it. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, hermanos and hermanas, welcome to another sensational episode of the Unstoppable What's Your Point, the podcast. As always, I'm your host, running the point guard, breaking ankles, shooting threes from the logo. It's me. And as always, it's them. How we doing, fellas?
What's going on? My name Who. This nigga's over here making long-ass fucking slogans and shit and can't get off the bench, respectfully. Let's go.
And to the right of me, I have...
Lardell Melvin, a.k.a. Tut Murder, a.k.a. the star of the show.
Longest intro in podcast history right here.
Death Star of the show.
Yes, sir.
Fellas, what's going on since the last time we podcast, man? How's everybody feelings, man?
That went on.
Oh, man.
The last podcast. You know
what happened since the last podcast, bro?
We got a lot of comments from, our last episode.
That episode was a heater, man. I mean,
Yeah. We addressed that in our little thing that we just did. So, something new that we going to do with the fans and all that.
Okay.
Leave your comments. We gonna answer y'all. Try to reply to not every episode, but some episodes, depending on how many comments that we get, we will.
Cool.
Convey on that.
So today is Monday, and yesterday was Mother's Day. So I know this will probably come out weeks later, but we would like to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day, and I hope you had a good one. Yesterday, I went to church with my wife. We did something nice for the mothers, and went to go see my mom, her craziness, love you, mommy. And I took my wife out to dinner, celebrate her, Then I gave her some Mother's Day, loving, shit like that, How was your mom's?
Mother's Day was good, shout out to the mother of my children,
Okay.
I'm always going to big her up for giving me the two best blessings in the world. Shout out my mom's, the OG, my big homie. She was good. My sisters, friends, everybody that's a good mother that's not out here only posting their kids on IG during the holidays, but never see their kids on anything else. Shout out to all you real women out here making it happen.
Yeah, shout out to all the mothers, man, the single moms, the moms that are with someone, not every mom is single. We don't want to paint that picture, but, shout out to all the moms that's doing the right thing, man. And Mr. Murder, what's up with you, bro?
What's good?
How's everything over there, champ?
The last episode, it was so
muchness,
weight off my chest, and I'm in a good place, bro.
Yeah, weight off your chest. You look lighter. You look good, man.
It's good, man. It's life. Yeah. I feel like this is the realest show, and like I said, we gonna keep it real, even if it's within ourselves.
110%.
But you look good. Like you lost some weight, man. You been changing your diet up?
Well, man, we really want to talk about that?
I'm asking you if you've been changing your diet up. You look good, but I can't tell another man that you pause that you're looking like you're taking care of yourself.
Nah, I just made a conscious decision. I went, I think a month, no land meat pause.
No land meat.
You about to be a vegan too?
No, bro.
Okay.
Nah.
So he said. So I called him, right, and I said, "Hey, man." I seen him one day. He had to drop something off to me. So I said, "Hey, champ, you like to slim it down?" He said, "Yeah, I haven't been eating meat, just fish." And I'm like, "Hold up, guy. Fish is meat, right?"
Fish is not meat. Fish is fish. Poultry is poultry. And then you got meat. Pause.
Fish is meat.
Why fish is not in the meat department? Pause.
It is. It's in the fish.
It's in the meat department. Pause.
So is fish not dead flesh?
Fish is fish, flesh of a fish, and then you got.
But any flesh that's dead that you're gonna consume is meat.
No, because a typical vegetarian would eat poultry and fish. They just don't consume lamb, cow.
Dude.
No, don't sit there with this new era.
What you mean new era? I've been vegan and vegetarian. You do not eat fish in that diet. That's why when you eat only fish.
So hold up. Rastafarians, aren't they vegetarians?
No, they're pescatarians.
No, they're vegetarians. That's what they came up with all these new words now. Now,
if you eat fish, you're pescatarian.
That's new. When the pescatarian was invented?
I don't know, but I know if you have a fish, hold on, bro. If you have a seafood diet, you are known as a pescatarian. not a vegetarian.
I mean, I already know all that shit. All I
Okay,
know
so
is
what's
if
the
you like
difference
food,
between
eat.
a vegetarian and a vegan?
A vegetarian and a vegan?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad you asked that because, like I just told you, I was both. Okay, in a vegan diet, you're not eating dairy, you're not eating eggs, you're not eating cheese, you're not eating any of that. Now, when you're a vegetarian, you might mix in some 2% milk, you might scramble you some eggs, you might throw some cheese on some shit. That makes you vegetarian. But when you're a vegan, you don't eat none of that shit.
And like I said, if you go back and you track when the first vegan was invented, this word vegan, it's like some new era shit. Like,
It's
think
not
about
new
it.
era.
Do you, okay, who? Back in the days when we was 16, you heard of a
Never heard
vegan?
of vegan, no.
Y'all never heard
You
of
heard
a
of a
vegan?
vegetarian though, right?
Vegetarian.
But you heard of, but did you heard of a
Nah, that's some new
pescatarian?
shit. No, I never heard
I
pescatarian.
rest my case. And it's-
Alien.
Oh, so because
None
Julio
of that.
didn't hear about it, it didn't exist.
Nah,
Okay, so
Fuck
you
out
all
here.
right, hold up,
Come on,
hold
man.
up. Okay, hold up. So in when we was teenagers, you knew about a vegan?
Yes.
You knew about vegan?
Fuck out
Yes.
here, nigga.
You telling me you being sincere?
Yes.
Who's the vegan?
Who's the vegan?
Exactly. Fuck out of here.
No.
Who's the pescatarian?
Two different questions
Fuck
here.
outta here.
Did I know about a vegan? Yes. Did I know of any vegans? No, I didn't know them personally, but I know what the word vegan means.
Like I said, bro.
When it comes to the word vegan from back in the day, that was the lie. Fuck out of
You're a
here.
meat eater. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck out of
You
here.
eat fish.
Ain't no, yeah, listen, man. You're a
Fish to the
vegetarian.
day.
You don't like meat paws. Then you eat what you eat.
So the whole opposite of what I was trying to say before I was really interrupted
Yeah.
was that I just made a conscious decision to not eat as much land meat. I try to incorporate more fish into my diet, and then just it got to a point where fish was just so like I just starting to lose the taste of fish, and I just realized, killer whales are really dolphins.
Yeah.
You got some of the orcas, they eat land meat, seals and shit, and don't want no fish.
Seals is lamb meat?
Yeah, they live on land.
Okay.
And then you got some that just
Educational moment on what's your point.
some of
podcast.
the orcas, some orcas prefer just eat a straight fish diet. So this is how life is. They so much like us. It's scary. They got their own languages and they got their own kind of diets. And I'm one of them ones who I want a goddamn seal. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's me.
I never met a guy who knows so much about everything.
That's good.
Well, anyway, man, whatever you're eating, man, no matter what meat you put it in your mouth, you're looking good.
Pause, please. Please pause. Because that was real disrespectful right there.
Word.
All right, fellas, y'all ready for bullet points, man?
Yes, sir. Let's
Absolutely.
get
All right,
to it.
fellas, first bullet point, New York State Governor Cuomo has signed a bill that automatically restores the right to vote to felons. Fellas, what's your thoughts on that? Who?
I mean, I think it's fair. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be held in contempt for, crimes, depending on the crime, I should say. You know what I mean? If you, a robbery or something like that, or something happened in your past that this in your records or whatever, you should be allowed to vote. You know what I mean? Also, you know what I mean? You're part of the society, so why you know what I mean? Why can't you place your vote? You know what I mean?
Okay, what about how you feel about that, Cuzzo?
I mean, I don't think nobody should lose the right to vote. I mean, if you a felon and you come home from jail and get a job, you pay taxes, right? We'll take your money, but you can't exercise your right to.
Exactly.
Nah, that's bullshit. That's some conservative stuff that I don't agree with. Like, I don't feel like if a person pays their debt to society, I mean, I'm not talking about giving a mass murder or something, a firearm or something like that, but I'm just saying for the basic necessities of being a citizen in this country, yes, he should have the right to vote. I don't think that there should be anything done to change that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they tell you, man. If you commit a crime and you go to jail, they tell you they're making you better. So when you get released into society, you'll be a better person than what you was when you came in. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So why not have them vote? I think it's a long overdue, and I think.
Yeah.
But do you think that he did this because he feel like felons will tend to vote blue?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, but I'm not mad at him because, like I said, man, this is so much this stuff with these conservatives. And like I said, I'm not a Democrat, but when you got to read between the lines, it's like, yo, any little edge that we can get to get votes on this way, we do it. Democrats do it, they do it too.
Yeah, it's
it's a political game. But my thing is like, if I'm able to, if you're gonna take taxes out my check when I'm working, then I should be able to vote.
Absolutely.
Period. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, man.
You know what I mean?
Okay, fellas, next bulletin point. This week, Dogecoin, as I call it. How do you pronounce it?
Dogecoin.
Was on
Dogecoin or whatever.
Fire. So Elon Musk was scheduled to do an appearance on Saturday Night Live this past Saturday. And before that appearance, Dogecoin had jumped up from like 50 cents a share to like 72. However, once that appearance was made, the coin actually went down. Fellas, what's your thoughts about the coin and investing, and do you believe in cryptocurrency?
I mean, cryptocurrency is something that I'm new to, so I'm not gonna sit here in front like I'm a fucking stock expert or I know anything about crypto. I got into this a little bit later than other people, but I know it doesn't hurt for you to invest in something that brings you money. Like Bitcoin was where it started, and when people was investing in that, I was kind of skeptical, and now that shit was up to like 700 something a share.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So when I heard about this Dogecoin, I heard about Mark Cuban. That's one of the first things I read, where he's going to use it at NBA games where you don't have to use money. You could just use that as a thing. So I feel like, you know, if you do your research, you know what I mean? People's always going to make comments about anything you do in life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, us as black men and Latin American and whatever, don't be afraid to invest your money in something that you may not see the rewards right now. You may see it a year from now or 2 years from now. And if you see the stocks is going down, man, sell and get the money that you got out of it. You know what I mean? That's just how I see it when it comes to that.
How about you, cuz? You know anything about the cryptocurrency?
Not too familiar with that.
Not too familiar for that? Well, my point of it is that I love when our people start talking about things that are positive. I think even if it's a little bit of money that you invest in either crypto or any stocks, that it can teach you how to play the stock game. So, you know, when you do get some more capital, you can invest in that. So you don't always have to go in big. You know, you start small, kind of learn the game with it. And, you know, and so you know what you're doing. So I love it when our people start talking about stocks, man. I'd rather hear about...
It doesn't hurt to...
It doesn't hurt.
I mean, to learn about, you know, new things. And we not taught that in the ghetto. You know what I mean? And these are conversations that we need to be having. Yeah,
I honestly feel like they should probably start teaching stock market stuff more in school than, you know, some of the bullshit that they teach, you know? I think that teaching our kids on wealth and how to make money outside of than just, you know, going to work and busting your ass for 30 years and then die 2 years later after you retire. You know, I think they need to start implementing this more in school. Okay, fellas, next bulletin point. Sports news. Tim Tebow has signed a 1-year contract with the Jaguars. I think he's going to be starting at tight end. Is this some white privilege shit, or do you just think Tebow's dope?
Definitely white privilege. I mean, what star you know that Kafel has a? Let's just say I was a pitcher, and my record is 0-100, but then I lead a game for like six years and go try to play ice hockey, and fell at that. Don't make it out the thing, and then all of a sudden I come back to baseball, has a DH now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, you know what I mean? Like, don't get it wrong. Tim Tebow, good football player, great man. You know what I mean? I don't know him per se, but I know what he did. Like, did he get a fair shot as a quarterback? No. But at the end of the day, bro, you couldn't hit an arrow, you know what I mean, or off the side of the boat. You know what I mean? You wasn't accurate enough. You had a couple of plays in the fourth quarter with niggas, you know, against Pittsburgh. You threw a little dart to Demaryius Thomas, and he ran, and you won a playoff game. But then I remember that New England game, and you was missing dudes.
I mean, but if you look at the New England game, why you just don't give Belichick the credit?
No, of course, but Belichick knew he couldn't throw. What was the Broncos' favorite thing to do during that? They was the number one running team in football.
Yeah, but he took the run away.
Yeah,
but he had also a great defense that can basically.
No, I'm not taking that away from thing, but I'm saying if Belichick was playing Aaron Rodgers or playing somebody like that, then he has to be prepared for the elements in the game. When I know all y'all could do is run, and this nigga behind the quarterback can't fucking throw, he gets hot here and there, 1 throw, 2 throws, then you know, all right. But when I know I can take the run away, and now you can't run, now it's not 2nd and 3. It's 2nd and 10. and I need you to get 10 yards, and you throwing 5-yard routes. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, like I said, I ain't saying him, but Tim Tebow, I think he could have made it as a quarterback, but I don't, like you said, he didn't get a fair.
My Jets did him dirty.
Absolutely.
They did him dirty.
They brought him just for the clout.
For back page. Rex Ryan lied to him. Then my man, God bless the dead, Tony Sperano.
Yeah, boy.
The dude put Greg McElroy. Google that dude. Exactly. You don't even know who that nigga is.
I know McElroy.
Nah, I know you know. I'm talking about for the fans that watch the show, but they sabotage him. Listen, when you go to New England and you can't get on as the quarterback, that's when it's time to wrap it up.
But there's also kind of Tim Tebow's fault because there was also quarterbacks. Look at Hines Ward, who was a quarterback in Georgia and transitioned to the wide receiver.
Antoine
Randall.
Yeah.
These guys.
Braxton Miller from Ohio State. He was a quarterback also.
Yeah, so
he became a wide receiver.
So you can use that argument. Then you also could use the argument, what's the guy that played for Miami, they old quarterback, who was a wide receiver, but they transitioned him to a quarterback. Man, I forget his name. He played like 5 years for Miami. He was their quarterback.
Damn. What? I'm trying to.
Dan Marino.
No.
Not Dan Marino, man. He played like.
I know.
No. I'm trying to think.
I can't think of his name, but
Ryan Tannehill.
There you go.
Ryan Tannehill, because he played for my Titans now. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Damn.
He was a wide receiver. He played.
Wide receiver. Then he became at Texas A&M. I think.
Absolutely. So you think about it, how they worked with him, made him into a quarterback and stuff like that. So like I said, is it white privilege? Yes.
Yeah, because we don't get those same opportunities. You don't know nobody that can fail at something and come back at those.
And that's the thing why I want to get at is the opportunity. Yeah. Now, Ray Rice made a mistake in his life. He did what he did. His wife even forgave him, and I'm pretty sure. I think they're still together as we speak. But he never got another opportunity to play in the NFL.
Even Colin Kaepernick.
Kaepernick never got another opportunity to play in the NFL.
I think it's two different situations because Ray Rice was not a good running back at that time.
Yeah, but neither was Tebow. Wasn't a good quarterback.
But Tebow was given the opportunity to play another position, which they wanted him to play from the beginning when he first came out.
Yeah.
He said no.
He said no
because he was
Ray Rice was at the end of his career. The owner of the Ravens said, "Listen, man, you're done, basically. But I'm going to give you a job within the industry where you can make your name, get your name back, and be an exec." You had a long career in the NFL as an exec, and you chose to you challenged them and you lost. Basically, you won shorthand, but you lost in the long haul. Where you would have had a job as an exec and could have made a name for yourself. So we can't sit there. We can't put Tim Tebow, who didn't commit a crime, and compare him to Ray Rice.
But that's what I know. I get what you're saying when they come to that. But look at Lamar Jackson when he was coming into the draft. They wanted him to be a wide receiver or a running back.
Yeah, but he also stood his ground. And look at Lamar Jackson.
No,
you see what I mean? Then
Trey Lance, the same thing happened to Trey Lance in college. They wanted him to be a safety or a linebacker, but he was like, "No, I'm a quarterback."
Yeah, so you got to stand your ground. If you're confident, Tim Tebow just ain't have that kind of talent like these guys. And then you also look at what's the guy for Oakland? He the Raiders. But it was he's in Washington or was in Washington. He was a black quarterback and now he's a wide receiver. Last time I remember was Washington. I can't think of the guy's name, but he was a quarterback for the Raiders. And he made
Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor.
Yeah. He was on the Jets too.
Yeah. So you think of these guys made transitions from the beginning. You know what I mean? Some guys stood their ground. Some guys was like, nah, I just want to be in the league.
It's just crazy to me that you could take 6 years off, try to do baseball, whatever, and then now you coming back and the Jaguars sign you to a 1 year deal.
The Jaguars is doing the same thing the Jets did, man. Come on, man.
They want the hoopla. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Urban Meyer was his coach, so if anybody could they're going to use him as an H-back. I don't think he's going to be per se a tight end. He's going to be used as a gadget guy. That's what I think Team Tedbull is going to be.
But still, same thing. Pause. Meat in the seats.
Meats in the seats. Okay, fellas. Another bullet point. It seems like Floyd is gonna fight this dude named Paul Logan. That's his name. Yeah. Logan Paul. What is his name?
Yeah, Logan. One of the Paul brothers.
One of the Paul brothers. So I guess they were doing a little
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. I said that right the first time, right?
Our boxing expert.
Super boxing expert. So I guess they had a little news conference about it, and the boy Logan pulled off Floyd's hat. Floyd winning since, fellas. You believe this shit is real, and will you buy the fight?
Nah, that shit was just the optics, bro. They just trying to sell a fight. You know, Floyd is going to do is going to do the Apollo Creed and Rocky 4. You know what I mean? Bring out all the bands, the horns, everything, so niggas could be watching. Cause who the fuck is Logan Paul, bro? You know what I mean? Him and the Paul brothers just got famous. Nate Robinson KO. You know what I mean? And then he knocked out some UFC nigga that looked like he ain't fucking trained in 10 years.
Did he ever? What's his record?
He's an IG dude that used to do tricks and shit. Like, oh, you want to see me jump off the...
So he's never fought professionally before?
Nah, he's taking boxing now.
But what's his record? Does he have like a record?
He did train as a boxer. He did.
Yeah? I mean, I don't know.
He had a few fights, but he's not like... he's not what your typical established... He was a YouTube fighter. He got YouTube fights.
Yeah.
So he's a YouTube fight. So the whole thing is like putting him, because he technically wasn't a professional. So you put him in there with Nate, who never fought a fight.
Professional fight in his life.
Yeah. So they put these two together for for the amateur fight. But the guy was trained in the Queensberry. And that's the main thing. If you're trained in the Queensberry, people think it's just like
explain to the people
what the hell is the Queensberry?
Because
you say that shit like everybody knows.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to boxing, you got to explain niggas the Queensberry, because niggas gonna look at us like
the Queensberry is basically what we know as boxing today. Like it goes back to, like I said, Europe. Okay. Politicians, Democrat, Republican, red corner, blue corner.
Blood versus Crip.
Yeah, actually.
I just said
pretty
that's
smart dude, my dude. Nah, not for nothing.
I know he knows
everything. Could talk about sales, and now he can talk about the Queensberry.
What do you feel about Mars being so close to the sun?
Well, if you do it to the third degree.
Yeah, I was just joking, bro. I didn't want you to explain that.
But the Queensberry is a style of fighting.
Okay.
So how you got jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, and all that stuff like that. Yeah. Queensberry is what we know as boxing. That's the style of fighting right there. All right. And it's not just throwing some gloves on. People think you just throwing gloves on and you throwing haymakers. No, it's an art to that, like right there. And that's why I appreciate a guy like Floyd Mayweather, because people think, I'm not knocking you out, but that's not what Queensberry's about. The Queensberry's hit and don't be hit.
Yeah. I'm sorry, if two niggas is fighting, I want to see you die.
You may want to see that.
I'm from the Hagler Hearns.
I know. However, have you heard Tommy Hearns speak recently?
No, I get it. I get that part. When y'all make that defense.
And have you heard Ray Leonard speak recently?
Absolutely.
Two different. Yeah. Ray got all his wits about him.
No, he's another. That's Floyd Mayweather from back then.
Yeah, and Hearns look like dancer. He's almost
Sugar Ray the dancer.
I think Ray Leonard's style of fighting is totally different from Floyd. Ray
will go toe to toe with you.
Ray will go toe to toe with you, but Ray also will move. Floyd, I'm staying right here. Hit me.
I dare you.
Hit me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit you. And you got to think about it. If he ain't have no fever on his punches, why people just ain't walking up to him and just throwing a haymaker on him? Because they feeling that fever.
Dance, bro. He be dancing, bro. Floyd was a dancer.
What's the dance if I'm not moving? I don't move.
He picked and chose who he wanted to fight when he wanted to fight them, bro.
That's absolutely not correct. Because when
when he had other niggas that was better than Birdo, he could have fought.
Who?
You know what I mean?
Who?
At the Spence, Crawford, it was mad dudes.
Spence,
Canelo too.
Hold up.
Canelo Dos. He don't want those Triple G. Let
me respond. Let me respond back to that.
Go ahead.
Spence at that time and Crawford.
Yeah.
Spence at the time was in his camp. Spence people didn't want to put that fight because that would have damaged their guy to make money. Remember, he's still under Al Heyman. So if they put Spence in there at that time at his age and Floyd beats him, it fucks up the money.
Okay.
So let's keep that right there.
Triple G
was a middleweight.
He was willing to come down though, Tuck.
No, he was willing to want Floyd to come up to a certain weight. He wanted Floyd to
go up.
No. Why should I fight at this weight? Why
the art of the Queensberry?
If you hold up, it ain't the art of the Queensberry. Because if you really felt like that, Triple G, when Andre Ward called you out, I can't make that. Yes, you could. You one weight class above. You want a guy to come up 2 weight classes to fight you, who walks around. Technically, Floyd is not really a welterweight because he walks around at 150. So let's keep it real. Okay. When we talk about boxing with these guys, that they sitting there and they weigh 160 pounds, and I'm gonna fight a guy at 147, so I lose weight.
Canelo too.
I beat Canelo the first time.
He don't deserve a rematch?
Why? I beat you.
Floyd hasn't given other people rematches? He fought that other dude. What's that Mexican dude he fought?
Nah, he was from Argentina.
Madonna. He gave him a rematch. Why you can't give Canelo a rematch? Because he knew he was going to lose.
Are you going to let me answer that?
Go ahead.
Hey. He fought Madonna a second time because Madonna was an in-house fighter with Al Heyman. So
what you're telling me, as long as they with Al Heyman and they could promote the fight, that's good?
No, it's about money as well. It's about business first.
Meats in the seats.
Right? So if...
Hold up. Meats in the seats. What's a bigger fight, Madonna or Canelo Dos? Dos in Mexico.
Madonna.
Hell no, bro.
You gonna let me answer?
Hell no.
Are you gonna let me answer?
Go ahead, speak.
Answers are we can wrap this.
Yeah.
We'll be here 6 hours talking about boxing.
Hold on. Let me tell you.
Me and Tuck go through the boxing shit all the time.
Let me tell you the answer with the Canelo shit, right? When Floyd signed that big deal with Fox CBS, right? Mm-hmm. And Showtime. A big deal. And one of the big deals, they want to bring the biggest fights. I'm going to bring the biggest fights, right? So now he had somewhat of a parent company with De La Hoya, which Golden Boy, right? Mm-hmm. Golden Boy biggest guy at that time was Canelo, right? Mm-hmm. So he basically took a winner take all.
Facts.
So I beat your guy. Mm-hmm. If your guy would have not signed back with you and came over here, he could have got that rematch.
Facts.
But I beat your guy, so what's the name right there did that. Mm-hmm. Rewind back to when what's the name was in charge. When Oscar De La Hoya fought under Golden Boy, right? Mm-hmm. Why they didn't put Oscar De La Hoya then with Floyd Mayweather?
So let me ask you something so we could just wrap this up. If they wanted the big fight, right? Why did he choose Berto? Berto's a big fight?
Hold on. Because if I'm taking 90% of the revenue, my name alone, Floyd Mayweather, is going to get a couple of million buys on pay-per-view. Right. And I don't have to share that shit with nobody. Right? So when your guy lost, right? Mm-hmm. When he lost, we may get 4 million buys, right? But I got to split that with Oscar De La Hoya. Mm-hmm. So same thing with Pacquiao. Don't sign with the guy. You can get this fight, but don't sign with that guy. Hold up, it's business first. Because what you want to do, you want these fights, right? And then you be like Tommy Hearns sounding stupid and
listen, he ducked Pacquiao for 5 years.
Hold up. Let me finish, Julio. You sound stupid and you're broke. You think about it. You're broke. Look at Ali. You did all that right there and you're broke. Until you had to sell your name.
Listen, are you in the sport of boxing or dancing?
I'm in the sport
I'm just asking
of
a question.
Business.
Okay, fellas, let's wrap this up. Are you gonna buy the fight? Yes or no?
No, hell no.
How about you, my friend?
I'll see it on YouTube.
Okay, and the last bullet point of the day, Twitter is coming out with their version of OnlyFans called Tip Jar, where you can pay to see women take off.
I mean, I'm all for
clothes
that.
Get your money
how you get it.
So what do you feel about that, man?
I mean, get your money how you get it. Who are we to stop people from getting money? This is the USA. You know what I mean? Land of the opportunity, home of the brave, all that. Get your money how you get it. If you got a body or you want to sell, you know what I mean? Whatever. Erica Mena got Oni's fans showing her feet. And niggas is subscribing to that shit. Get your money, ladies, niggas, whatever. Do what you want to do. I mean, the nigga from Harlem, the nigga that fucked the tranny or whatever his name was.
Hey, yo,
no homo.
Here we go.
Yeah,
By every episode, we always seem to
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna stay away from that. No.
Yeah, I think we should stay away from trannies this episode.
I think something's gonna go under here. This is no.
This is no tranny bashing show.
I have no problem
you.
with the LB trans community.
ABC,
and none of that.
Yes, we respect you, schools,
you know what I mean?
hers, hems, thems, and we's.
This is just my point on that.
So, any thoughts on OnlyFans?
Yeah, I'm Why the fuck you spending money to watch? Come on, bro. You get something big. There's problems in the world, bro. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, bro, listen. If y'all niggas want to see shit for free,
okay.
I mean, hold on. They ain't give us no check, bro.
Oh yeah, my fault.
Yeah, you're matter of fact,
bleep that.
Yeah, Mike,
in the video.
bleep that.
Send that check in.
Bleep that. And fellas, that leads us to today's episode, which is about relationships.
Oh yeah.
So the reason we're doing this particular show today is because people want to know why the man to the left of me is not in one. So today we're gonna do a whole show on you.
All right, we can speak on that. Oh, man.
In relationships in generals, our thoughts about what women want, what they like, what men want, what we like and prefer. And at some point, we're probably gonna have another show with a female's perspective on this topic. So, let me start with you, Champ. Why the hell are you single?
By choice. I like, I haven't met something that captivated me to the point where I want to be in a relationship seriously.
Okay, so you're in, can I say age?
Yeah, you could say my age.
Yeah, so you're in your mid-40s and you're telling me out of almost a full half decade of living, you haven't met anyone that does that to you?
I mean, recently, no. Not recently.
I mean, recently, in the past?
I mean, in the past, I had relationships that didn't work out.
Why?
Okay, one relationship, we passed our prime, It was good in the bedroom, but it wasn't good outside the bedroom.
What you mean you passed your prime?
Like we passed, we reached our pinnacle when it came to a relationship. You know what I mean? Like as far as like, you be with somebody, you done did it for the comfortability of living together.
Okay.
You done did it for your kids. You done did it for whatever. It just didn't work out. Outside in the bedroom, we was amazing.
Okay.
But I was still on my asshole shit. You know what I mean?
When you say asshole shit, what type of asshole shit?
No, I didn't know how to be. I didn't know how to be a nigga that be in a relationship and stay faithful to that one girl. I was doing my pop shit. I was putting my dick everywhere else. You know what I mean? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Which leads us to the last episode, but whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what you were doing. So fast forward, and you still haven't found that someone.
No, I was in a 3-year relationship with somebody else. Insecurities, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was with a person that sex was trash, but she was a good person, but just it wasn't, you know what I mean? And I still ride it out, cuz. I mean, I'm not going to
Did you love her?
Did I love her?
Were you in love with this person?
I mean, yeah, I had love for them women when I was with them, of course. I wouldn't make you my girl if I didn't have some type of love for you.
Type of love, in love.
I had love. I wouldn't say in love.
What does that mean? I had love. What does that mean?
I care for you. I want to see, like, I don't want nothing bad, malice. Like you hold a special place in my heart.
But I guess being in love means that you don't
like
see
deep in love. Like I was in love with the mother. No, I was in love. I was deep in love with the mother of my children.
Okay. So did you have that same feeling with this particular person we're talking about?
I wouldn't say I haven't really had that.
Any woman yet? You haven't felt that?
Nah, I haven't felt that. Like, it's gotten there. I could say that with somebody that I was seeing, but she wanted a family, and I'm done with the kids. So you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't hold her back from getting what she wanted to get because I ain't want to be selfish. I could continue to be with you in a relationship, and I know deep inside you want to have children, and I don't want to be the reason why you don't have children.
Interesting. Oh man, how am I gonna do this show?
Let's go.
How am I gonna do this show?
We're gonna be transparent.
If I psychoanalyzing the fuck out of you. Right. So let me ask you something, man. What is your part? What do you think it is about you that don't?
From what I've been told is that I'm nonchalant. I really don't give a fuck about nothing.
Okay, so that's what you've been told. Do you feel like you're nonchalant?
Yeah, I'm shit don't bother me, bro. Like if you're gonna go hang out, you're gonna do something. I don't sit here and worry about if a girl gonna cheat on me.
Scared to die alone?
Huh?
Scared to die alone?
I'm good, bro.
You're good.
As long as my daughters love me, bro, I'm good. And I say that wholeheartedly. Okay. I'm good in my life. Like I don't need a woman to. There's niggas in relationships and still doing them. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what does that say about them? Sit here and post all these pictures for who? Know what I mean? Who we posting pictures for? Know what I mean? Oh, I'm married. I got whatever. That's cool. That's your story. I'm good if I with a girl, without a girl, who gonna be all right, bro?
What's your ideal woman?
My ideal woman? Just somebody that's hardworking, loyal, trustworthy.
And you telling me outside of your child's mom, you haven't met anyone?
No,
like
I've met women. I'm not saying I haven't met women that like that, but it just hasn't gone to the point where I feel like I could see myself with this person has my thing. Yeah, I've tried to be in relationships with other women, but it comes with, it's a lot of baggage that comes. Sometimes it's the baggage that they holding from their ex relationships. You know what I mean? Sometimes women come with baggage, and you got to be able to understand, like, am I willing to unpack that baggage with that person? And sometimes they not worth you unpacking that baggage.
But we all have baggage, no?
Of course,
men and women, right?
No, of course. But it's like I said, it's a choice. Do you want to unpack the baggage? Is it enough in you to deal with this person's bullshit or not?
You selfish?
Who, me? Nah, I'm not selfish.
Sure?
In a relationship, nah. Because
No?
I try to give what
But
I
how
want.
do you know that if you haven't been in a lot of relationships?
Nah, because I know I had girlfriends, and I know that when I'm in it, I'm in it. Bro, I was getting wax sex, and I still was riding it out, blah.
Jesus Christ.
Respectfully. Like, let's be real. Like, we gonna be real here or not? Like, I'm being real. I still was on some, like, trying to find the betterment of this person. You know what I mean? Like, all right, fuck it. She may not be great in this area, but let me just ride it out. Because my man to the right of me, yo, cuz, you be so easy to whatever. All right, so let me ride it out.
I'd be so easy to, what I said, you'd be so easy to what?
What, to walk away from shit?
What you do?
Cause my nigga, my bullshit rate, I'll be up, bro.
Yeah, but it's like
I'm not your brother.
There's a level of bullshit you're gonna have to take from every relationship.
Exactly, but that goes back to what I told you. Am I willing to unpack that? How am I losing all the way around, and then when do I win?
You bring any bullshit to the relationship?
What do I bring? I bring myself, nigga.
I'm asking. But
No.
So
I don't bring no
you
bullshit.
have no bullshit with you.
What, the females like something on my page so they get jealous about
you have
it?
no bullshit to you. You're flawless.
I'm
You're
not
perfect.
flawless. Nobody's perfect.
So that's what I'm
There's
trying
no
to tell you.
perfect man, there's no
Everybody-
perfect woman.
Exactly. So everyone
Okay.
has their bullshit, right?
Of course.
But this is not always about you, my friend. I'm gonna be right back to you. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the right side of the table.
Yeah. Let's go.
You have any bullshit with you?
I got a lot of bullshit with me.
Explain to me your bullshit in regards to relationships.
I'm self-centered. I think it should be my way all the time. I'm a kind of like, in my own way, standoffish, but I like attention. Like, I like to be catered to. That's my bullshit.
That's your bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you selfish?
absolutely.
Oh, so you know you're selfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blame it on my grandmother, my aunt. They did that.
They spoiled you.
Absolutely.
So you feel like you should be spoiled
No, I think when a
by your
man.
significant other.
No, I think what happens with a man, just like with a girl, like with a man, like that mother figure or whoever you kind of date with the good traits that woman had that raised you.
Mm-hmm.
You try to look for that in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happens.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
So is there any compromise in you? Like, when you're in your relationship, do you compromise?
What you mean by compromise?
Like, can you see the other person's way? Can you sometimes do things that may be for the greater good of that person and not for you?
It depends. It depends.
Like, is it always your way or the highway?
It depends. It depends. Like how I don't want to say my way or the highway because that sounds a little harsh, but it's certain things that I don't think I'm the type of person I live my emotion on the sleeve. So if I'm not having fun doing whatever I'm doing, you're gonna know about it. So I don't put me in a position where I'm not gonna enjoy it. If we go on vacation somewhere, I'm not want to go on the beach and walk the beach and shit like that. That's not fun for me. I want to go on a boat and go fishing.
Okay.
That's fun for me.
Okay.
So how you feel about that? Yourself as a married man, like when it comes to relationships.
I'm fucking perfect. I'm awesome. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it.
Out of here, nigga.
The fuck you asked the question, I gave you an answer.
Nah,
it's not my fault. You're not happy with my answer.
All right.
Nah, as a married man, I have my issues. Are we talking about as a married man?
Married man? No, it's person that's been in a relationship. Because since I knew you since kids, every girl you've been with, you always wanted to be married. Nah, we gonna be real, right? We being real on here.
Fuck, I ain't laughing because I didn't want you to say it. I'm just laughing because it's true.
No, I know. So I'm saying,
okay.
you always had that mechanism in you that every girl you dated,
what a feeling to be loved, someone to take you away.
You feel me? So
I love love, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
I like love too, but I
don't think you like love.
No, I love love.
You love fucking. I don't think you like love.
I like fucking too. I love fucking.
What do you love more, fucking or love?
I like fucking.
More than love.
I love fucking.
More than love.
I love fucking because love.
No.
Love and fucking is like fucking love. You know what I mean?
What?
Exactly.
What did he just say?
Exactly.
I don't understand it, but you said it.
Respectfully.
Listen, man. I've always been a relationship type of guy. You know that. You know, I don't know where that comes from. Where the fuck does that come from?
No, I think you said it at the last episode. I think I guess the love from your moms or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
but her relationship wasn't the greatest neither. So
I think the difference with him and us, Julio, he has father in the house, and so no matter if it was good or bad, he seen which my aunt tried to make the best of the relationship. So that's
same way my mother did with my father, and then I'm low key like my father though when I was with my kid's mother though. But I ain't do the same shit that he did as far as like my daughters ever experienced that pain of me not being there.
You know what, man? I think, I take on the traits of my mom as far as like, I like that family shit. I do. I like the whole fucking, hey, let's fucking go on a road trip, team. You know, all that corny dad shit.
That's not corny.
So,
that's cool.
I like that type of shit. I like being with one person and kind of like mapping out future shit and goals and all that stuff. So even when I was younger, like you referred to, even when I was a teenager, I always had the one girl I was with, and shit like that, But it's so funny, but because I'm like that, people think that now that my boss, I just fucking gave it up.
You said it.
They said it. They think my wife is the boss of me, which I don't fucking think is true. There's no truth to that at all. You tell me that all the time, oh, she's the boss of you. Nah, my wife's not the boss of me.
Why you think people feel that way?
Because they said it. You've said it.
You don't think it's true?
No. Why do you think it's true?
It is true.
Okay, so be talking. Tell me why you think it's true.
It's true.
You feel like she bosses me. Like,
I think
I never got that from. When he was with
who?
Leaping Landy Poffo. That's all I'm gonna call her. You don't remember that wrestler?
What are you talking about? She wasn't the boss of me. But
Nah. But she wanted.
She tried to, and that's where we clashed because she couldn't be the boss of me. I know you're talking about. Okay,
you missed that. You missed that scene, bro. That's one of the.
That shit was crazy.
That's a scene I don't want to see. That.
It was funny as hell though.
Currently, you think my wife?
I don't think in a negative manner like she's the boss. You understand what I mean? Sometimes we in relationships, you got to realize people have weaknesses, and the other partner makes up for it with their strengths. Oh, yeah. So I don't think like she's the boss. I just think when it's something responsible, something that needs to get done, if it was something that I have to do with him and it's real important, I'd rather deal with Natalie than deal with him.
No, yeah. I mean, but that's what is good about having a partner. Wherever you lacking something, they you know what I mean? They like, you know what I mean? If you're not good with money, all right, but she's good saving, then you let her do that part of the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I will say this. When I came into my marriage, there were certain things I was lacking in. And we're going to make 10 years in September.
Congrats, man.
You know what I mean? Good looks. Yeah. So, but now I've been around her so much that the good habits, especially in regards of money, I'm like a fucking Jew. Like,
I know.
You feel me? And budgeting and all that shit like that, like it's finally starting to kind of snap in. So, so when it comes to that, and she's also the quiet type. So when it comes to like, I always say we a band and I'm the front man, you know what I mean? She writes the songs, I sing them shits.
Okay.
And it comes to that. So like, speaking about marriage, like what's your thoughts on marriage, man?
I want to get married. I see you brothers in relationships, and that's something that I inspire to have. You know what I mean? But that's not the end all for me. Like if I don't ever be in a relationship with somebody that serious, I don't feel like life is over.
But you feel like you're in the spots to be meeting the type.
Nah, but I don't go like. See, this is where y'all. This is when I want a Daniel's son Karate Kid 1 crane kick you because you think that I go to a club and be like, oh, let me find my wife in a club, nigga. I just happen to be there, and if I meet a woman, you know what I mean, and we talk and we chilling, then that's what it is. That's what it is. I don't go to any spot thinking, yo, I'm meeting my wife here. Like I can go to the fucking supermarket. We can stop at a gas station right now and I could meet my wife there. So what I mean? So I honestly don't go to, like I work the nightlife. Yes, I work the nightlife. But I don't go to the nightlife thinking like I'm going to find my girl there. Nah, if it's some pussy that want to give me pussy while I'm at the nightlife.
If it's some pussy that want to give you pussy.
My nigga, I'm a single man, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not married, bro.
I'm
not committed to nobody.
No, you're not.
When you single, you move a certain way different than when you married. You know what I mean?
I hear you. But... You know, we're getting up there in age. You know that, right?
That's all right.
It's not all right.
Y'all use the age as a thing.
You know,
have you stopped fucking?
It don't matter.
Have you stopped fucking?
We're not talking about
Answer the question.
Listen to me.
Mr. Host, have you stopped fucking?
Yes, he did.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Hey, yo.
No, I haven't.
He did.
How?
You know what I mean?
You love life the same way?
Honestly speaking... Nah, man, because we got a baby, bro. You know,
that's his excuses.
It's
bro.
What the fuck you mean? It's the truth. I'm not making an excuse.
The
I got a 3-year-old, bro. You know how it was.
No, because when my kids was young, they was the biggest cock blockers. I had to put like shit at the door
so they
wouldn't sneak in.
So you know, we got to plan getaways and stuff like that. So no, I mean, honestly, we got 2 teenagers, right? If it was just 2 teenagers, we'll be like teenagers. You feel me? Yeah, but being that we have a younger one, you know, almost 4-year-old, it makes things a little harder. So now, I mean, it's not like it was when we first met, but you know, I mean, that's just part of the game. You know what I mean? The desire is still there, as you like to say, desires. You feel me?
So how you keep that spark though? Like how do like in a relationship you keep that spark? Let's just say like where you don't lose that because there's kids or there's. You know
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man.
Yeah. That's what we want. We want everybody.
Sometimes the spark fucking goes out.
Okay.
Keep it 100 with you. Like, don't let no married person with a young kid.
No, I'm asking you because you've been married for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Bro, so I just want to know.
And so me, I'm the type that when I see the spark is like whatever, I bitch to her about it. Like, hey, yo, listen. We gotta huddle up and run some more plays, bro. Like, you feel me? This shit like this on life support. We ain't in the end zone like enough, you know. So we at the fucking 2-yard line, but we not scoring. So, you know, when it comes to that, you know, we'll talk about it, and of course she agrees with it, you know. But you know, when you're adding work and a young kid and stuff like that, sometimes that shit lacks. You know what I mean? But don't let no one tell you that sex is not an important part of, a relationship.
That. It may not be the all because you need everything else, but you know that's important. Because if you're not happy in the bedroom, it's like, why am I here with you? Because you know you taught me how to finance my money. Like, nah, fam.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's just like, you know, I don't know, but I mean, when it comes to you, man, I just hope one day you need an ass wiper.
I got that. I get that.
You know what an ass wiper is?
Yeah, when I'm old and I can't wipe my ass, that my wife could turn over and wipe my ass.
And vice versa. You gotta wipe her ass too.
I get that part, but what I want y'all to understand that I'm not one of these dudes that's depressed because I'm not in a relationship. You feel what I'm saying? It's by choice. Like I had a.
So you like being single?
I enjoyed the fruits and labor of it. Well, I don't got to deal with the bullshit, but I still deal with
Listen, so negative, I'm gonna tell you, man.
Nah. But listen, I'm at a club. I do a video with a female. She give me a kiss on the cheek. My DM is going crazy. Who the fuck is that bitch? You never show me that much love. You're not my girl, fam. Nobody's my girl. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But I still deal with shit like I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, that shit don't get tiring though.
It does get tiring.
I mean the randomness of it. You got something to say? Your thoughts? I see your brain.
I don't think you should force a guy like. If he's having fun and he's living his life and he's happy and he's pleased with himself, to sit there and say that you have to go settle down or you have to do it. Where that came from, that you have to do that.
But think about it. But think about it. People have kids. Some of my friends don't have kids.
But you feel like your friends that are married, you feel like they pressure you or tell you, yo, man, you got to get married.
I don't feel they pressure me. I feel they don't understand. I understand that they don't want me to be alone. But I want them to understand that I'm good if I'm alone, bro. Bro, listen, I'm going to say it like this, and I'm not trying to say I'm the most handsome nigga because I'm not. I'm an ugly nigga. You know what I mean? It's never been hard for me to get pussy, bro.
Yeah, but what happens when it stops working?
I got Viagra, blood. Oh, and if it doesn't work, nigga, I'll be all right. I'll be one of them little old niggas.
You got a home with
the legend. Y'all grandfather. I'll be a legend like y'all grandfather. My grandkids be like, yo, you see what granddad did? I'll be one of that niggas, bro.
Granddad did his thing, bro.
You know what I mean? Like shit don't, you know what I mean? Shit don't stop. Like I get, don't get it wrong, cuz I'm not saying that I don't want to be in a relationship, because I do. I want that. Because sometimes it gets like when it's time for me to go away, or I want to go away with somebody. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes the females that I would say, all right, let's go away, but you haven't earned for me to pay a trip for you.
And okay, so
it's simple shit for me. It's not like you buying shit. Like, let's just say the person that I said that if she ain't want kids, I would have been with her. Just talking to you regularly about shit that, you know, oh yeah, I got to get me some cologne or something. Let's just say. And she went out her way. Here comes Valentine's Day. She just gives me a box set. She's like, oh, I remember you said you needed to re-up on it. It's the thought. Or like, just make a nigga feel appreciated.
Okay.
These bitches want the rewards without doing.
Why they gotta be bitches though?
I mean, not everybody's a bitch. Excuse me. I'm just talking. We just talking right here. I'm talking with my brothers. We not politically. I'm not saying all women are bitches. I love women. My mother's the greatest fucking woman in the United States. His mother, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is there's just certain females that feel like they deserve shit without putting in the work.
What's the work?
What's the work?
What you mean? What's the work? Like
you said they.
If you dealing with somebody, right? Let's say you working all day, right? And you made dinner, whatever. You make sure the nigga eat, or you make sure if yo, how's your day going? Or not just, oh, yo, I'm stressed out because I ain't paid my cable bill, or I'm stressed out because of this, or I'm doing this or that. It's about you, and nothing about the person.
My answer to that is when you see that this is not something that takes 6 months to figure out the person.
And that's what I do. I dub it. That's what I try to explain to them niggas.
Immediately.
Exactly. I
dub
it.
You can't pay attention to him. Because like I said, this is a dude you said, like you said, he wanted to marry every chick.
Yo, hold on. Can we address that real quick before you go on?
Sure, address that.
Since you already have a habit of... Okay, so let's address that. Yo, why do you feel that way? I don't fall in love with every chick.
Who you was involved with that you didn't fall in love with?
Here we go. See, I'm not falling for that again. Banana in the tailpipe.
We blanking on
I'm not
names.
doing that. I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah,
We're not doing that. No, sir. No, sir. Listen, man, let me tell you something, tough guy. You only got 3 loves. Like Sonny from Bronx said, you only guaranteed 3 loves in your whole life.
Okay.
I had 3 of them.
Nigga, you had 18 of them.
That's a lie.
My nigga.
That's a lie.
St. Louis.
That's a lie. One.
St. Louis had him ready to change his whole religion.
No.
The nigga was Baptist. He's about to become Christian. Let's go.
No. Before St. Louis.
West Farms.
Upstairs.
West Farms.
Okay, upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
5H.
That's one.
The nigga, I played the joke on him and he stopped talking to me because he thought I really did something.
Okay, we don't need to talk about that. 5H.
Upstairs.
5H, right?
That's already 2.
That's
two.
one. 5H is one.
St. Louis.
St. Louis is not really.
Yes, it is. Yes.
She had you ready, yo, my nigga. You was a Baptist.
You stole my car.
I borrowed your car. You got it back. It's not it is still
St.
anything.
Louis had him. He was a fucking Baptist and he turned into a Christian fucking with her.
What? That's not even the difference.
I don't care, nigga. You was Muslim. You was Muslim and you turned Baptist.
Really? I was Muslim.
You changed. No, you was Muslim one time.
That was way before St. Louis. I walked in the bodega and smelled salami. I like, hey, chill with this Muslim shit.
But
the nigga told me, don't call me nuts no more. Call me Muhammad.
Yeah,
come
okay,
on, man.
But did she change your denomination, or had you thinking?
No, I was still no. Listen,
it's denominations to that spot.
No.
Okay. Anyway, it was 2.
St. Louis was a Christian.
It was 2.
Okay,
that's 2.
That's 2.
Baby mama.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. That was a cause of controversy with us. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. If you go buy a ring for somebody, if you go out there and buy a ring for somebody,
no.
Who? If you go buy a ring for somebody,
okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's 3.
That's 3. Okay, and then who else after that? That was serious.
You really want to go there?
Because honestly, St. Louis came after baby
Washington
mama.
Heights.
Washington Heights. Absolutely not.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. All right.
That's not the girl from Philly?
Oh, I didn't even know.
What girl from Philly?
You know the girl, because you put me on to her.
Oh, damn, the girl from Philly.
Puerto Rican girl.
Delaware. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I forgot about
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Delaware,
Hey,
that's what it was.
okay, can I say this?
Yeah.
That was my baby, man. I loved her, man. That was my mama's, bro.
Bro, it's all right that you
son,
love.
I liked
You
her a
love to
lot.
love,
No,
bro.
I loved her. That was my baby. She's a sweetheart to this day. She's a sweetie,
shout out to
bro.
her, though.
Shout out to her, man. She's a sweetie, bro. Delaware. Okay, shit. Okay, so Delaware, right?
That's four already.
When you and Brian got the good looking chicks, y'all gave him the ugly ass chick.
Hey, no, Mike, you edited that part out. First of all, she was not ugly, okay?
I ain't say her name.
Yeah, but I don't want her to watch this and think something because
how's she gonna know who I'm talking about?
Listen, she was not ugly. She was just unique looking.
Enough said. Enough said.
This nigga done put the old girl in his coffin.
And yo, bro, and I was young, and she is a beautiful soul.
Nah, shout out to her too.
You know,
man.
who else? So how many? What's the running time? That's 5.
That's 5. Bro.
Sheesh. Who else?
Your wife.
Yeah. So okay, so you get 6 great ones. What do you want from me,
You
bro?
just went from 3 to 6.
Yeah,
well, you did a times 2. All right, it's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was more than that.
Nah, man, it's only 6, man. Hey, listen, man. The type of guy I was, I didn't have I didn't have a brothel of chicks, right? I didn't. I'm not claiming that. So when I and it was hard for me to speak to women because I was intimidated and shy, you know. So when I actually did speak to a girl and we got a vibe going on, I was more inclined to get serious than just to hit and run. Not saying I ain't had hit and runs, but I had more relationships than hit and runs. It just is what it is.
What about Michelle?
Yo, just what are we doing?
Yo, my man.
Hey,
I said it.
Nah, that was some teenage stuff. Right. No, shouts to her. She's the homie.
So when Sean came through,
no, we're not doing that. But you know,
we're not. That's the own.
Yeah.
Okay,
but don't worry about that.
Nah, we're gonna keep it moving.
But that's some teenage shit, man. You know.
Nah.
Listen, bro, I love. I'm a lover of love because I used to, listen, man. I grew up on these black movies and shit, like, Loving Basketball and fucking, I don't know what's the other one with the homie. Wife he wrote a book about the homie's wife, shit like that.
The first man, what's that?
No, the best man, man. Shit like that, man. So, you know who else I love too? I can't say her name, man, because she's married right now. But damn, she know who she is. That was my baby too, bro. That's like 7.
Damn, nigga.
Oh man, she was my baby. Now you know what I liked about her, man? We used to read books together, and shit, bro.
Nigga, man.
Nah, man, she was real awesome. She know who she is. You know who you are.
Shout out to you, man. You
Shout
find
out to
love.
you.
I mean, anybody. We not against love. I'm not against love.
She's evergreen. Evergreen, you know who you are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my baby too, bro.
The bad toes.
Not her.
Yeah, nigga.
Some other, not her. Yo, I can't, man.
Yo, Tuck, man. Yo,
you know what I mean?
I just said the bad toes. I ain't say nobody's name.
Yeah, she had the hammer time.
Not this one I'm talking about. She ain't had no hammer time. She got good feet.
Oh, no.
You know how I'm talking about.
No, he talking about the other joint.
Yeah, real nice, respectable. Not her. We can say her name. She ain't listening. Grace, not Grace.
Yeah, not Grace.
The other one,
I know who you talking about.
Yeah, the real respectable one, man. She knew 5'8", so whatever, right?
Yeah.
So she was nice.
No, she was cool, man. She was cool.
Every woman I like nice women, bro. I do.
No, it's all good.
You know?
But you fall in love too quick. That's it.
I don't think so. I beg to differ on that.
We just went on 7, and he probably still know more.
I know a couple of more that I'm not gonna do.
No, at least name one more. No, there's no way.
I'm not gonna do that one because she's married.
She's married?
I'm not gonna name that one because she's
Don't
married.
name her. Just give me a hint.
Nah, I'd rather move on. That one is low. I won't do the sift with that.
No?
Okay, all right.
Okay, well, whatever, man. Listen, just to wrap up the I fall in love part of this fucking shit.
Yeah.
I do, but I love, man. Okay, so we're gonna take some questions, or we're gonna take a question from one of our female followers, and her name is Jackie.
Yeah, shout out to Jackie, man.
Shout out to you, Jackie. Thanks for the question, hun. And she wants to know, fellas, why do men cheat? And when we cheat, why do we treat the side chick better than we do our main woman?
I mean, as far as cheating, I'm gonna speak from my stance.
Please.
It's like you know, having McDonald's for a year straight, and then one day you just want to eat Burger King.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's it. That's how I see it. But as far as the every girl that when I was in my longest relationship was with my kid's mother.
Okay.
Every girl knew about my kid's mother, and I was not leaving my kid's mother for none of them.
Okay.
So they knew their position. Like, you want to have fun, we gonna have fun. But when it comes to that woman,
okay,
you never gonna trump her.
Okay.
There's no
even if you pipe her down.
No, as much as I fucking the next bit, I always knew that my main joint was the mother of my kids. You understand what I'm saying? When I was with her.
Okay.
You feel me? So that's I guess there's a lot of men that do that. Okay. That treat they mains like
I think with the main with who's when a guy cheat a woman outside better than his main girl or like that, I think what happens is that their relationship is lacking. See, a guy can go out there and, like who said, nobody want to eat steak and shit the same every goddamn day. So you may go out there and then you might want to go have some fish. Pause.
Okay. Fish.
So
land meat. No, not land meat. I'm sorry.
Whatever. So what happens is, guys can women are what a typical woman is what you call emotionally attached to a person.
I've heard that.
Guys are more visual.
Guys are visual.
It's lust.
It's lust. It's lust. Egotistical.
Like, I want shorty.
It's lust and ego. Let's be honest.
Of course. It's a notch on your belt. Like,
so what happens is with a woman, they really, a typical woman, they really got to feel that person before, they go to that intimacy level.
No, yeah. It's the person they call when they beefing with. Like, I've been with women that was in relationships and their husbands was not giving them the attention or whatever, and they would call me every time. Like, you feel a void in their life that their husband is not filling. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it is. Sometimes, like, I think with men, I'm gonna speak for myself. I think sometimes, you just be like, yo, I love my wife. Let's just say I love my wife. But sometimes, I just want to see if I still got it.
You know what?
It's like like you said, it's an ego thing.
It is an ego thing. So that's why. How can I put this? Before I got married, I had girlfriends that I cheated on, right? You follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't because I didn't love that girl. Yeah. It's because I'm a man. And women hate when they hear men say that. And it sounds so disrespectful. Yeah. But it's the truth. If you ask me, not wanting to conquer something else is unnatural. Men by nature are conquerors.
Yeah.
We're gatherers. We're hunters. Sounds disrespectful, but it's the truth. And part of the hunting, not only food and money and resources, is women. And sometimes, it's difficult not to do. Now that I'm married, I'll be lying to say I don't have, what's the word I'm looking for here, I don't have a wandering eye, so to speak.
Yeah, wandering eye, yeah.
Any married man who tells you they don't have a wandering eye is a liar.
No, but I mean, at the end of the day, you see nice things every day. So it's
every day I see them, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But now, because I have something at stake, I'm like, damn, am I gonna throw everything away? Because it goes beyond now my wife. It's my wife, it's my kids, it's my house, it's my plans, it's my future, it's my this, it's my that. And I'm a sloppy cheater.
I mean,
you feel me? I don't
take too much
from
time
the past,
in memory. You
I don't cheat well. I never cheated well. So if I get caught, I just threw everything away.
No, I get that.
So I just say all this to say that I understand why men do it. I don't want to be two-faced on that. I do. But we as men have to understand that it's hurtful to a woman when we do that. And then not only do that, like she said, maybe you'll place more emphasis on the side chick than you would your main chick. And you don't realize that you're letting home slip, but home is slipping. But you're so busy on the other side of town getting wrapped up into what you're getting wrapped up into, you don't know that home is slipping.
But I think like it's two different things. Like men cheat for lust and ego.
Without question.
Like, I could fuck A, B, and C in 3 days. Let's just say.
You agree with that or no? Yeah, right?
No, I could fuck A, B, and C. Like, we just want the fuck. Like, I'm going to keep it honest. You may be feeling one over the other. Some niggas may fall in love. That also happens.
That also happens, too.
But this woman is investing time, like, let me call Marcus. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So now you hearing her bitch about her husband. Yeah. You sitting here. You are an emotional magnet. You know what I mean? So she calls you. So this is why I say women cheat emotionally, because they get attached to that one person.
But emotional cheating can lead to physical.
No, yeah, of course, because right now you're the sounding board. I've been a sounding board for a lot of females, and then I became the motherfucking nigga digging her shit out. Then I got dudes hitting me in my Instagram talking about, as black men, we need to come together and not fuck each other's wives like blood. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But that's not neither here or there. You know what I mean? But I feel like men cheat out of lust. And a lot of women hate that when we say that. You know what I mean? And women, like, they emotionally, like, they'll get with somebody and then it's like they'll build that emotional barrier that you're not giving her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean?
What you think, bro?
I mean, Julio said it correctly. Like, sometimes, like I said, guys will just see it just to do it because it's there. But like I said, at the end of the day, we're built different from a female. Mm-hmm. And like I said, they're more emotionally attached and we're more physical and egotistical. Mm-hmm. Reverse role is like a guy can sit there, I'm the man, I don't do, I'm late. Basically, he covering all his tracks, meaning like he feel like he's taking care of home and he's out here doing that. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, like the woman is not getting attention. Or babe, whatever. He ain't there.
And the dude in the laundry is giving her attention, and then they end up...
because when women cheat, it's because now they have an emotional attachment to the person they're cheating with, because that's how you build them up. That's a turner to them, that they feel like they're emotionally disconnected from the main person who they're with. But now this person on the side, he tells them what they want to hear. He calls them beautiful, hits them with the good morning text every morning, send the flowers every ever so often. It's like, damn, that's how you hook them in. Yeah. And maybe, the main person is lacking on his job.
So then when a guy comes and when the shit hits the fan, that guy, when he's like, why do you do this to me? And basically what I'm saying is women let's say, for example, a guy cheating on his wife, and then he and the wife catches him out there. Mm-hmm. The wife may be hurt, devastated, but 9 times out of 10, which I see, they know how to overcome that or somewhat. If that shit, the reverse role, when the guy found out that somebody digging his wife out,
I'm out, bro.
Not just out, that shit devastates you.
That's scorched earth.
You mentally fucked him up.
You ever seen the movie Unfaithful? Richard Gere and his wife? Yeah. She was traveling. So this dude, this art dude, whatever, he was doing whatever. And once he found out, that shit...
It just triggered him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like...
Is that the one where we bust the motherfucker up the head with some kind of...
Yeah. It was some shit on HBO. It was a sex series, and the husband and wife, they was intimate.
Damn, I know this show.
And then like one time they had sex. Homie was pleasuring himself and she was pleasuring herself. They wasn't fucking. Yeah. It was with the lady that played the cop in Sons of Anarchy. That Opie shot her in the back of the head.
I can't remember. Not the big ones, right?
Huh?
It wasn't called the big ones.
I forgot the name of it, but it was like what? You know what I mean? It was like, you know what I mean? One, yeah. But it was a good episode. But it's like, they didn't have sex in like 6-7 months or some shit.
Yeah, but at some point, do you think our ego and lust just become an excuse for us to do some of the shit that men could do?
No, I just think that I just think we all built different. Like men are built different from women. And it's like sometimes when you bring laws of man, the laws of this land, like United States, like just what you was explaining to Julio, because Julio is in his 40s and he's not married. You should be married. But who said that? Who said that you have to be?
I mean, marriage is some real Western civilization shit, right?
Yeah, but we from the West.
I mean, right? Or is this East?
I mean, no. I'm just saying in general. Just think about it. In Islam, you can have 4 wives.
Yeah, who wants that?
I mean, I look at 4 goddamn headaches, so you can keep
that's
that
what I mean.
shit.
You keep that.
Let me just
one
keep
is enough, man.
Let me just keep the 1 headache I got, and I'm good. That's me.
Yeah. But it's like he said, it's about, is it worth me cheating? Know what I mean? Like
it goes. Some guys looking at it, yes, because if I'm with a wife and she ain't want to have sex the way I want to have sex, as much as I want to, then I might venture off.
Yeah, but then at some point, it's easier to venture off than it is to have that conversation. Some men feel like, yo, if sex is lacking, right, that going to their spouse and talking about it is more difficult than just going somewhere else and getting it how you like. Now, I hope she don't, because she gonna watch this, and I hope she don't mind. But I'm gonna just keep it 100.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
I'll do it. Okay.
Nah, don't do that. Don't blame me for what you about to do.
No, man, just let me talk, man. It's not that. It's not that crazy. Okay. Sometimes there's lapses in our sexual life. Like I said, we have a baby and we're hardworking people.
Yeah.
And there's no craziness or funniness about that. That just is what we are.
No, yeah.
And sometimes, and I'm not putting it on her, because there's sometimes me myself. I'm tired, man. You feel me?
I get that too. Because I work a lot too.
Yeah. So by the time I wake up in the morning, come home, hit the gym, get the baby, talk about how's your day, see how the other kids is doing. Might have to take them to a dentist appointment, run around. She comes home. She does what she does for a living, which is strenuous and stressful. And she mentally tired. We might just want to veg out on the TV. By the time we go to that bedroom, that sex is not even on our mind.
But let me ask you this question. But why in the beginning of a relationship, you can be doing all that and you still got time to have sex?
Because...
And be tired at work, but... you still had sex during all that. Like, why we lose that? Like, what I'm asking is, I'm saying for you.
No, I know.
I'm saying why we lose. Like, why we could do it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, we got all these shits that come with life, but when it comes to us being in a relationship,
you take stuff for granted.
Well, that, and if you get the Ferrari in 2020 and you drove it, and now you blink and you open your eyes and it's 2025 and that Ferrari got 80,000 miles on it. Analogy, bro, sometimes you don't want to drive the shit no more.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
That's understandable.
But that's when you have to look at your car and be like, hey, man, this is a beautiful car. This car, I know the ins and outs of this car. This car ain't going to give me any problems. That's when we have communication. I feel like sometimes that, not all the time, but maybe cheating or getting a side chick, maybe it can be, maybe it can be like not needed if we communicate it with our partners more like, hey, babe, listen, we're not having sex as much as we once did, or I like this part of sex, or I like this done. I mean, what's wrong with having that? We're all adults at the end of the day. What's wrong with having that conversation?
No, I feel you. Another question that was presented to me by my friend Claudio, he was asking me about, career women.
Okay.
And why some of them, like, when they reach a certain plateau, they don't have men. His like,
what's his theory?
His thing was like they feel like they want to be, they don't allow men to be men. Like, they feel like if they make more than you, they able to control you. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I want to know from y'all aspects, like, how y'all feel about that, as far as, like, do you believe that
what you think
that could think? I mean, as far as, like, I've been with women. Most of the women I dated made more money than I did. That never stopped me from being a man, though. You know what I mean?
It depends on, I mean, it's too complex to sit there and point and put that as a broad
stroke.
Answer.
That's saying, hey, man, just because she makes X amount of dollars more than you, she wants to run shit. I think that's...
So you look at it like, if the woman, you got some women who think they got dicks. basically.
Some of them do, yeah. And honestly, it despite the bank account, it don't matter. Some of the brokest chick might think she has a, you know.
Yeah. So then, you know, sometimes like in life, like a guy may have ups and downs. She may have ups and downs. I'm talking about financial ups and financial downs. But if it was looked at as the team, and you're up, and I'm not as up, far as I'm not bringing in the lion's share of the money, but we're winning. I think what happens is a lot of times, and I find this more with black women, where they feel intimidated. I guess because society, they looked upon as the lows on the totem pole, and when they actually break through and they become successful, a lot of times with success, you kind of stomp on people because you had to fight your way to the top, and then you get this aggressive mentality, and it's a kind of a turnoff for a dominant male. I don't want to deal with that shit, you know, and that's what I think ends up happening is like what it took them to get to where they at. It's that mentality. It's like if your wife was a police sergeant and she's dealing with all the bullshit that she has to deal with a job, and she comes home, she's not going to be so submissive to her husband, which her husband may want. I know I don't want no damn chick trying to boss me around and some shit like that. That's not going to work. So maybe that's what dude is talking about.
Yeah, because he had told me about a situation where, you know, they was out, you know what I mean, or whatever. They went out somewhere, and you know, they had some money in the house. Mm-hmm. He went, got some money, and then you know, he went out. You know, she showed up later, and when she showed up, she was asking him like, "Yo, did you take whatever?" Mm-hmm. So she tried to play him like, "Yo, why the fuck you touching my money?" So his thing was like, "Yo, when it's my money, it's our money, but when it's your money, it's just your money." Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So he felt kind of offended on that. So I'm just wondering how y'all would feel about that, like when it comes to that role. Like, why is it that our money is they money? It's when it's men money, it's our money, and when it's a woman's money,
I think that's his situation, because I don't think that you can't just sit there and place that on every female.
No, I'm not. I'm just giving you verbatim what he told me, his situation.
I know, because I've been with women who've has graduate degrees from NYU, right, who thought they was the shit and wanted to be the boss, and that's why we didn't last. Mm-hmm. And then I've been with women who made more money than me, and be like, I don't care about that money. You a man. You my man. You lead. Mm-hmm. So I don't want us to kind of just put a broad stroke on things.
No.
And just say because a woman has a career, you know, they feel like they whatever. Because when I met my wife, I was unemployed. Feel me? And
how did you feel?
I felt insecure, and I felt like she would be the chick that try to boss me around. Mm-hmm. But as we got further along in the dating process and the relationship, that's not her vibe. That's not her wave. That's not what she's on. She wants a man. You feel me? Now, mind you, I'm an unemployed ambulance driver at this point. She done dated lawyers. She done dated real estate agents. She done dated professors, you know. So she's dated men of certain ilk. And here my unemployed South Bronx ass come along, you know. But it wasn't about that. It was about, am I loving? Am I kind? No, how I'm going to treat her kid? Am I about family? You know, so it's just other factors. So I don't want to, you know, like I said, I don't want to make that general like every career woman.
No, not
but
at all.
Also,
not at all. I ain't meant it in that
a lot
way.
of career women also got to deal with a lot of bullshit from men who ain't about nothing, who don't have anything.
Exactly.
So when she wants you to kind of either strive or be on her level, and our insecurities get in our way, and that's why I feel like maybe a lot of them are single, because a lot of brothers out here ain't about shit, bro.
No,
just to keep it 100.
No.
And on the flip side of that, we got a boy, you know, that is successful. You know, he just had a baby, you know, because he found the person he needed in his life to have that. But I'm pretty sure he had that same problem too, finding women that are compatible with his drive and ambition to get where he wants to get.
And I think that's the main thing that you gotta have is, you know, like, I've never been intimidated by a woman making more than me.
Yeah.
Because I know how to be a man. Mm-hmm. That's how I know. I'm gonna lead regardless. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make me or break me if my wife made more than me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've dated women that made way more money than me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I still, as a man, can stand my ground as a man. You know what I mean?
But not every man can do that.
No, I know. But that's what he explained. Like, as far as like the insecurities that come with certain men that, you know, they can't take that, so they don't want to date a woman like that.
Yeah.
They want to be the prime. They always want to feel like the alpha over the.
Yeah, because you equate monetary success and gain with being manly, you know, because like I said, we're hunting and gatherers, but it's not about that. It's about, are you going to lead this family, if that's what you want? Are you going to lead me and our eventually future family into a position of prosperity? And when I say prosperity, yes, some of that shit means monetary, but how do you raise your kids? How do you teach them? How do you teach their morals? You know, do you embrace and cherish family? Are we gonna thug this shit out? Are you gonna tell me when something is slacking, huh, babe? Or if I'm doing something wrong, are you gonna be responsible to me?
Yeah, if I lost it all, would you be there to build me back up?
If we 15 years in and we not piping it down like we are we gonna go play fucking Pachisi on a goddamn cruise boat? You feel me? Some shit like that. Because I hear what you're saying about, you know, oh, the sex was whack or this and that. But yo, man, at some point in life, man, we're gonna lose these physical abilities.
Yeah, but that's the second part of life.
Things.
As us we're still in the stage of wanting. Like if I want my wife as many times as I can possibly get her.
I feel you.
I you know what I mean? There's no excuse for me to be like, yo, when my dick don't work at 80, you know what I mean? Then I could be like, yo, all right.
Yeah.
Now you can wipe my ass. I could cuddle with you and we could do the notebook shit.
Yeah, I feel you. But here's the real kick of that.
Yeah.
When your dick don't work at 60, which is literally 15 years from now.
Okay.
I've been married 10 joints, cuz. 10. Yeah. You know, it went by like that.
Okay.
I had a stepson who was 6, who's now 17, who can literally jump in the driver's seat of my car and drive me somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's how fast it goes. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, physical's important. That shit is super important.
But just like you saying, those 15 years might go away fast, so you need to enjoy those 15 years, because when your dick ain't working no more, it's like, what the fuck was I doing for these 15 years?
But I also need to know, when we on the latter half or the other side of the fence, can this be the person I rock out with?
But you knew that already, because you've been with her for 10 years already, cuz.
Yeah, but don't forget, I didn't even know my wife for 4 calendar year before I married her.
Oh no, I mean, yeah. But
so I didn't. One of
the stories that.
So I didn't know that. I just knew I knew like 3 things.
Yeah.
She's kind. Okay. She's a church going woman and a believer.
Okay.
And family's big. That's my.
No, and that's what
deal breaker.
That's what one you.
So I got a question. Good one. A couple of years back, the Volvo broke down.
Okay.
And
my Volvo.
Your Volvo.
Okay.
And you wanted to buy a car.
Okay.
And you expressed to me that you wanted me to come buy the car with you. Like, come with, you wanted to buy the car, but you wanted me to come. You basically respected my opinion on whatever you was going to go buy.
Mm-hmm.
So you never consulted your wife on purchasing this vehicle.
No.
It mainly was just you going out there and purchasing a vehicle because you was tired of the Volvo, which
couldn't get me around the block without the shit shutting off. I remember.
Okay. So you went and bought a car.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you made a good decision. It wasn't like you jumped out the window and brought a Lamborghini or some shit like that put you in the hole. Mm-hmm. You bought a car that was able to take you from point A to point B and take you where you wanted to go.
Okay.
When you went home, it wasn't received too well.
It wasn't received that. It wasn't. It was a bomb.
Do you feel you was wrong on that?
Yes.
Explain yourself.
Okay, at the time, my father-in-law, God rest his soul, he was passing away. Low key, my ego kicked in. I knew she was vulnerable. You feel me? So I knew
What you mean your ego kicked in?
My ego kicked in. My ego being, yo, I do what the fuck I want right now because now she's preoccupied with this. So you know what? Let me go over here and make this move without consulting her because I'm a man. You know what I mean? And ain't no one gonna tell me nothing because I'm a man. You feel me? That's my ego. What now? That was 5 years ago. So we've been married almost that September would have made 5 years. But you know, so I did that without consulting her. So mind you, I surprised her with that shit. I came home with a little ass Ford Escape, you know. My credit score had just went up. You couldn't tell me shit, you know. And I said, hey, look, I got this car without consulting her. Mind you, keep in context, her pops is passing away. He's sick at this point. And I do this shit to her. I sprung this on her. She was livid. She was like, yo, this ain't gonna work out. You know what I mean? It's over. It's over. You know what I mean?
So it's over
for buying the car?
It's not about that. See, you may say it's over by buying the car. You was gonna say, oh, it's over for buying the car. It's not about that. Now that I'm almost 10 years in marriage and I can look back, I'll go back in the time machine 5 years later and be like, yo, Playboy, don't do that. That shit is whack what you about to do. And here's why. That's my tag team partner. That's my partner in crime. That's my co-counsel. You feel me? To y'all, it's just buying a car. To her, it's like you make a big purchase like that without consulting me. When that woman bought her car, you know who she talked to? She talked to me. She's like, yo, babe, this is what I'm thinking about, whatever. I said, yo, babe, you work hard, you deserve that shit. She did that shit. She could have just went and got the car.
Right,
but she can't.
I understand that part.
Yeah, but let me finish my story.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I mean? And she could have just bought the car. You feel me? But she didn't do that. She consulted with her husband. But I wanted to be on some egotistical shit. I wanted to be on some I do what I want to do shit because I don't have to confer to her shit. You know what I mean? Because I felt like at the time, always asking her to do shit, not asking her to do shit, but like talking with her about doing shit was not being manly. I'm 45 years old, bro. You feel me? Now, there's nothing that I'm not gonna do anything, a big step like that, without talking to my wife. Right now, I got a car. It's giving me all type of situations. I know what type of car I want on my next car. You feel me? I told my wife, yo, babe, listen, this is what I'm thinking. My wife is just good with numbers, better than numbers than I am. She just is. You feel me? Yo, babe, you know what? Your credit is real good right now. What I think we could do, boo, yo, when the summertime hit, let's get you that Mercedes. All right, babe, let's get that Mercedes. So, yeah, I needed the car. You feel me? I came to you because you know about cars. I needed that whip. So it's not about that. It's about that I ain't talk to my peoples, bro. And that shit was wrong.
So now, that's why I brought that up, because, you know, like a guy like Julio, a guy like me that's not married, I feel like if I'm going to go out there and I'm going to buy what the fuck I want, you don't tell me shit, even if I'm married. I don't give a fuck. I need my own identity. Not saying you don't have your identity. Mm-hmm. If that works for you, that's good. I'm not consulting nobody for some shit that I want to buy with my money.
Yeah, I agree on that.
I don't give a fuck. You fall the line or you get the fuck out. And that's just me.
Nah, yeah, like I feel like your money is your money.
Your money
my money is my money.
That's it.
And there's our money.
That's it.
And I feel you on that. And I feel you. But you know what? There was times when I was driving that ambulance around and child support was kicking my ass. Her money got me through the week. It was times where I didn't have fucking 100. Hold on. I didn't have 100. I'm just, explaining my story. Like I say, how y'all feel. I'll never whatever. But there's times I didn't have $100 to buy groceries, and her $100 bought them groceries. You feel me? So since day one, bro, her making almost 40 grand more than me at that time, bro. She never tripped. She never tried to bitch me. She never tried to punk me. Yo, babe, yours is mine. She knew who she was marrying, bro. I was broken, my G, mentally, spiritually, and financially, and she still rolled with me, dog. So all she asked at the time when I got that whip, yo, babe, call me. I'd have probably told you, yeah, go do it. But it's the fact that you didn't even holler at me. So I feel what you're saying. I really do. But my situation is...
I understand.
You feel me? We don't rock like that in my situation.
That's your situation. But if you look at me looking at a person of my peer that's my age, similar likes and everything like that, that's not appealing to me. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. She can do what she want to do with her money. I'm going to do what I want. If I want to buy... My driveway is full of cars because I want to buy them goddamn cars.
Yeah, man, I hear you, but that's you. You don't care, you don't care.
I understand that, but like I said, I just feel like, when you look at people in your peers, let's just say, for example, we all in the same age group, right? And sometimes when we do something, if you see somebody with a nice car, I'll say, yo, that car's nice, man. I need that car. And I might ask you, yo, what you do to get that car? And you tell me. I'm going to take that as some advice. That's a big step. Buying a house. You may say, yo, Tut, I like where you live at. Well, how's the school system? How is whatever? You're interested because you asking questions because it's a possibility. You look at marriage. He's been married almost 10 years, right? So my thing is, what am I getting out of the situation? What makes marriage so good for you? I'm asking.
Are you asking me this question?
I'm asking who.
He's not married.
I'm asking, showing him the questions I ask from myself when I look at certain people in marriage that's similar in age. Like I look at him. I look at and stuff like that. I look at their marriage for what I see.
And what you see, honestly.
Stuff that I wouldn't want to do.
And so you're saying that we're less than?
No, I'm not saying you're less than. I'm just saying my personality I'm not equipped to do the things that you do.
Let me ask you something. On a real level, you think you're a narcissist?
No.
Indulge, nigga. You can't say that and just get quiet. Come on.
No, I don't.
You know what narcissist means?
Yes, I do.
What does it mean?
Why did I have to explain it? We both know what it means. So why don't you just say what you your point?
So you would think about how you would benefit from the situation, right? Correct? You said that.
Duh.
Okay. So I take that as a yes. The duh is a yes. Me and will look at how we, the team, can benefit from the situation.
I think when I join a team, I think when a player joins a team, he's thinking about what he's getting from that team before he even joined the team. Or
are you thinking how many catches and yards you're going to get?
No, I think when a person says, if I'm a football player and the New York Jets wants to draft me and I want to play football, am I going to be a good player on this team? That's what I mean. Meaning, like when I get it. Is this going to fit? If this right here, I'm. It's like the Houston Oilers. You like the Warren Moon, right? Yeah. The run and shoot, right? If I'm a wide receiver, oh yeah, that's a great place I want to go to. But if I'm Ernest Biner from the Washington Redskins, I don't think that's the best place for me to go.
I don't mean to cut you off, but let's stop the bullshit. Let's keep it 100. When we used to be at a certain depot in our certain job, right? And it was time to pick a certain schedule, there would be certain men who would call their wives and be like, hey, listen, this schedule's open. What you think about this time?
Not how they said
what you think about this
That's
time? Right? Hold on, but let me finish though, because I don't, you know what I mean?
And then I'm going to correct
And then you will call me and you will say, Spock, I was about to pick, and this person called his wife and asked her what she felt about this schedule. There's no way in hell I would do that. Didn't you say that? You called that man all type of bitch ass niggas.
Okay.
Did you not call him a bitch ass nigga?
Can I respond?
I just want to know if you called him a bitch ass nigga.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna respond.
I didn't say the N word, but I don't use that. But
you called him a testicleless man.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. You can answer, but I just want to kind of get this right. So you feel like any man who calls and not defers to his wife, but kind of asks his wife what she thinks, you think less of that individual?
No, that's not true. If you're gonna let me answer,
I'm gonna let you answer right now, cuz.
This particular testicleless man, what he did, he picks right in front of me, right? Hold on a second, I can't make the pick. I have to call the boss. Literally. Hey babe, I see run 337 on the 19. Now I know you said you wanted me home at this time right here, but it's only a half hour difference, and then it's gonna allow me to have Saturday off, and we can do this, babe. So you think it's okay? Can I pick that? That's what I'm talking about. You see that me? It ain't like a team. He's like, that's his mother. He's a fucking testicleless man.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Okay. Now, me coming from the married man side, he's not a testicleless man. He's a fucking leader. And here's why he's a leader in my book. Because that man and that woman might have kids. And him not being home at certain times or on certain days might affect that family. She understands the value of what that man brings to that family. And if he can help it, him picking a schedule that is conducive for him to be around her and the kids more is beneficial for the family because he is the leader. Him realizing that he is the leader is sacrificing certain things that he might want to pick in order to make that family be a well-oiled machine and go. So you look at him as he has no fucking balls. I look at him like he's a motherfucking man. That's just my point.
And who, you objective to this? Just listen to the language that man was using. Do you feel like he's the leader of the family?
Why? Because he said...
I asked Julio.
What language did he use?
Julio.
I'm asking you the language.
I asked Julio. Why you don't talk for Julio?
Nah. Me personally, I don't feel like I need to call my wife to decide, make my decisions on things like my job and whatever. But I see.
Julio, the man said, "Let me call the boss."
No, yeah.
So let's why? Hold on. Why would I call this man about a pick? About somebody else's picking. So something must have been said that really pissed me off so bad that I called
because you called
it. There's some dudes out there that listen, we had a dude at Cushman and Wakefield.
Listen,
every payday, his wife was there. With him. Waiting for him to get that check.
Is he the boss?
Guys.
No. Was that man the boss when he told me I know it's my time to pick, but just give me 1 second.
Yo, why you making him sound like that,
Because he's a fucking testicleless man. He's the fucking no balls. He got no balls.
That's how you feel. And I hear you on it, because if he sounded the way you making him sound.
He did. I showed you him.
I don't know, man.
Did I not show you him?
Yeah, but listen.
You could have asked him. He probably would have said it. I didn't know. I don't bite my tongue.
My unmarried brethren.
If that's marriage, leave me the fuck out of that shit.
Sometimes a married man is like tongue-in-cheek. Like, when I refer to Nat, I refer to her as my CFO, right? Because she's better with money than I am. Or I might say co-counsel, because we huddle up and we discuss plans of action.
I like co-counsel
before we move forward, right? Mm-hmm. Man, I don't feel like I'm chopping off my dick because I refer to my wife as these certain terms. Or sometimes I call her the boss lady. You know what I mean? Listen, they say happy wife, happy life.
Not yet.
I know it was a woman who invented that shit, because I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes even a happy wife might not always make for a miserable life.
Happy husbands there?
They say,
exactly.
What is it? Happy?
No, they don't say nothing.
Happy man, happy clan. I don't know. I'm trying to make something up. You feel me? I feel you guys. Yeah. I understand that. But just because a man defers to his wife and huddles up and make game plans, you gotta understand, man. Marriage, it's
a team thing.
It's a team thing, man.
I get that part, but I feel like in certain aspects, if I feel like I want to buy me a pair of Jordans, I'm not calling my wife about it.
It's like this. I come here today to do the podcast, right? Yeah. I don't say, hey, babe, do you think it's okay if I go do the podcast thingy with the fellas? No, I don't say that.
What's up with Chinese voices, though?
I don't know why, but that's how weak ass husbands sound. That's that voice, right?
Yeah.
I go, yo, babe, listen, I'm podcasting with the fellas on May 10th. Can you pick up the baby? All right, babe, no problem.
No, but that's communication.
It's communication.
That's communication.
I'm not springing something on her.
No.
And we have a baby.
No, that's understandable.
Before this shit, I got to make sure my kid gets picked up. However, if Natalie said, babe, I can't because I got a meeting at X amount of time, I wouldn't even be here today.
No, but that's understandable, though. That's what you're saying is understandable. My thing was,
we're not talking about
the thing about the car, I kind of get, like, you know, it's a big purchase.
It's a big purchase,
but, you know, it's just like there's some dudes that can't, like I said, homie used to get paid in Cushman and Wakefield. Every 2 weeks on Friday, you remember, homie, the nigga that passed out in the president's thing.
I need to.
Every Friday, his wife came in with them 3 little kids and was like, as soon as Joe Cassio, shout out to my man Joe Cassio, the man gave him the check. She was like, "Thank you, let's go cash this shit." You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, you know what I mean? So I get where Tuck coming from, but I get where you coming from too, because
I think this narrative
I'm saying there's some little flaws in the story that this dude told me, and I'm ready to talk about it.
So
talk about it, man. Talk it.
We waiting.
Remember, he said, we got kids and we need to I have to make decisions. Marley was not born when you brought that car.
But yeah,
Marley was not born. And Kiana was not living with you, so you only had one son.
No, I'm not.
You had one son.
I'm just here for the comments.
Okay, go ahead. I'm ready for that.
Go ahead.
He had one kid that was living in the house that basically was of age where it didn't really affect anything of him going and buying that right there. The whole thing right there, yes. I respect. I don't want to sit there and it's not about Natalie. Yeah. It's everything about this motherfucker right here and shit like that. Let's go. Shoot your gun. Pause. Go.
You done?
Shoot your gun.
Okay, so 5 years ago, my stepson was 12. My daughter was 12.
Was your daughter living with you?
Playboy.
No. The way you answered me, was she in your house?
I'm going to answer your questions. Oh, Playboy.
Was she in your house?
Was she in my house?
Was she living in your house?
No, but if you don't think I was financially taking care of that kid outside,
I never said that.
No, hold on.
I never said that. I asked you, was she living in your house? I need the people to know.
You saying her living in my house?
Yes or no?
That don't mean but I was still taking care of her.
I asked you yes or no. You said
no.
So go
and
ahead.
I'm still taking care of her despite her living in my house.
Go.
She came up every summer, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And mind you, that's still my stepson.
We bought the car in the wintertime.
You know what I mean? No, actually, no.
It was in spring.
It was in April. No, it was maybe March. It was March because I remember when I took it back, it was a March. So it was a March. Okay, so it still don't matter if I had 5 kids living outside the house or 5 kids living in the house. The thing is, I made a big purchase without consulting with my better half, with my teammate, with my person who is my rider. She would have never did that. My wife would never. Wait, yo, bro, you gonna let me finish or you
No, because I'm gonna say just like you do with me, and I have no problems with that with your thing. I'm talking about me. That would never rest with me.
But you're talking about you. But yet you brought up saying that my kids didn't live in the house to try to bring in a point that what I said to you is bullshit.
It is,
but it's not. Just because you don't live in it and don't understand it, don't make it bullshit.
No,
we can agree to disagree, but it don't make it bullshit because you don't see it.
You're gonna have to because you're not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see
it. But I want to call it bullshit.
I call it bullshit.
Yeah, but there's some things that you do that I don't agree with, but I'm not gonna call it bullshit because maybe I don't understand it.
Like I said, bro, I've been telling you who.
You know,
it's no way in hell. If I go out there and work X amount of hours, and if I want a Porsche, or if I want a Corvette, or if I want any car, I'm not consulting shit if I don't want to. But if he wants to do that and that's marriage, I all respect those men, especially that.
No, he don't.
Testicleless
he
man.
don't respect that, and that's the argument where we get into. He don't respect it. I got to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck if he respects it. I don't. My God.
As you should.
I don't give a fuck if he respects it.
That's your business.
But here's the thing, though.
We are men.
I know who I'm married to.
Exactly.
I know how she's built. I know that. You feel me? So I know one or two things about Marcus McMillan. One, I fuck some money up. And you know that. You said that a gazillion times. 2, you leave it to me. You know what I would do with all my money? Amazon and fucking, bikes. You feel me? But when I listen to her game plan, not listen to her game plan, or when I reserve myself and I always spend money that's coming in, you know what I mean? And I talk to her about things, you know what I mean? I found my account is not overdraft anymore. I found that I have money for things when the shit comes up and the car needs to be fixed, and I have money for that. You feel me? I feel like my when I listen to her with things, my credit score shoots up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So all I'm trying to say is that she makes me a better man. She makes me a better person. So if she's doing these things for me and making me a better version of me, fuck that. I'm listening to her. I'm gonna talk to her about before I do certain shit.
See,
if I want to go buy a fucking shirt from the Gap, I don't gotta talk to her like, hey babe, is it okay if I buy a shirt? Nah, but yo babe, I want to buy a missile. What you think? I'm gonna talk to her about that. And it don't mean it don't mean my balls has shrunk neither.
No, but it's not saying that. But what we need to understand, and I think what y'all both got to understand is that what works in your household may not work in his.
But see, that's the thing with him. No, see with him,
you know what I mean?
He wants people to understand that if it's coming from him. But when it's on the flip side and he see people do some shit that he might not necessarily do, oh, Spock, this man has no balls. No balls at all.
That's how he feels. You can't fault niggas for how they feel about
you can't shit
whatever they feel about.
Just because that man made a phone call he won't make, I can't say, that's the man. I ain't gonna say that man don't got no balls.
He ain't no man. He ain't no man. And that's just plain and simple. He ain't no man. He's a punk. That's simple. I ain't call him a punk. I'm talking about that guy. And the only thing that started this right here.
Yo, cuz you think I'm punkish.
No, I can't call you punkish because if a person elevated you from a place where you wasn't there, I can't say that her method is not working. You're winning.
That works in your relationship.
You're winning.
You know you ain't good with money. You know what I mean?
You're winning.
Like for me, so on the outside looking in, not what Tuss saying or what you saying. Like I get y'all points. My thing is, whenever I want to spend money on whatever I want to pay, my nigga, I do the 12 hours that night. I do the 12 hours in the morning.
Julio,
I bust my ass. So if I want to go buy me a motherfucking helicopter and eat a burger off that shit, I can do that. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me, nigga? The fuck is you telling me I can't do that? You feel me? Nah, that's what I'm trying. You know what I mean? That's what we get it. Like I get you saying like, as far as like, yo, that's $375 coming out of our account, yeah. And you know that's your partner and she good with that. I understand that part.
Yeah, but I just want to be clear. It's not like I have to.
No, I get that. I get that. But I want Tuck to understand that. You know, that you're not saying it.
Yeah, exactly.
As like you know what I mean.
Listen, my wife is she's frugal with money, right? So you know she's the type of chick you give her a good sell, she loves that shit, right? Yeah. So I bought another bike this year because the bike I had last year it was a fixie bike, meaning it only had one gear. The type of bike riding I want to do, I needed a road bike, right? So I buy a bike. The bike comes to the house. My wife goes, babe, you bought another bike? I'm like, yeah. I explained to her. She's like, but you already have one. Yeah, but babe, that bike ain't whatever. Oh, okay. She ain't tripping. She don't know shit about bikes. I don't have to come out for every little thing. Listen, you understand what I'm saying?
Think about it. I get where you coming from. Because think about this. Like, we kind of similar when it comes to certain shit we want. Mm-hmm. I got to pay something. Let's just say. I've done this. And I know you done it. Mm-hmm. Something about to come out, and I got to pay, say, $300 on my cable bill. Let's just say that. But they got some sneakers, because I'm a sneakerhead. I like sneakers. And I want to go buy them sneakers. So let's say him, something coming in, they got a Metallica gift set, let's just say. And it's $250. Know what I mean?
I'm buying that.
He's going to buy it. You know, with him telling his wife she's going to stop him from buying that. Do you really need that? You feel what I'm saying? But I get you when it's like, yo, I work hard. If I want to buy that Metallica gift set, I'm going to buy it.
But it's a big difference between a Metallica gift set and a fucking vehicle. It's like a large purchase.
I get it. I mean, what I said is I get both sides of the...
I'm not saying, listen to him. Listen to me. Yeah. I'm not saying if that works for him, that works for him. I'm giving you a story of a guy who's single, right? And looking at a marriage of one of his peers or a couple of his peers, it doesn't seem appealing to me if that's what marriage is. That's the main thing when he's not catching. He's not catching. If that's what you want to do, bro, you went out there and hustled and worked that money. If you want to just do that, live your life like that, that's your lifestyle.
Yeah. He said live your life like that. Like you're smoking crack.
Yeah, live your...
Shit. I should have said the crack thing. That was insensitive for me.
We apologize. We did not
I apologize. I apologize.
Yeah. Now, if I would have struck back...
Can you just go on, man?
So that's not appealing to me. What's appealing to me is that, yo, I like being my own person. And if I want to go out there, let's just say, for example, when I decided in my mind that I wanted to buy, put together a studio in my basement, when I spent up for the utmost, maybe like close to $15,000 with all the equipment right there, I didn't go ask somebody. I did it myself Because you want to know why?
No, but you have every right to do that.
And hold up, it's before he speak. I'm just saying because he's about to jump the gun. I don't want to sit there. Think about it. $15,000. That's like some people's cars, right?
No,
some people pay cars, right?
Facts.
So I didn't go and ask nobody. You want to know why? I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Because you want to know why? I paid for the shit. And I don't.
But I believe if you had kids or whatever,
no,
it'll be harder.
I no, Julio. I'm not saying it won't be harder, okay. But you know what? Maybe I won't spend 50.
Because them niggas, they don't stop. It's like a car. You fix the alternator, now the carburetor fucked up. You know what I mean? No. Or the battery's fucked up.
What I would do is probably speak with the mother, and she tells me what they need, and then I'll make sure they get what they need. But after that,
let me tell you, as a father, they always gonna need.
But listen, I mean, Julio, think about it. I have an adult.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So what I'm saying is that yo, bro, at the end of the day, I'm gonna, if whatever's left over, that's mine. We're not consulting shit, and that's me. I'm not consulting nothing.
Okay, so which brings me to another point about relationships. Being that you said that, so what do you think about joint accounts?
Joint accounts, I have no problems because what happens is when you get with a relationship with somebody, if you're going to joint account with somebody, usually the person that have like minds like you. So the person that you deal with is, if I'm not going to do a joint account with somebody who's a frivolous spender, like they're just going to spend and spend and spend. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to don't talk to him, talk to me. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
When it comes to joint accounts, it's simple. I want my own bank account.
No. I
want her to have her own bank account, and then there's a joint account. We put money in.
Okay, I agree. Okay, let me
because nobody's gonna tell Julio Richardson how to control his.
You can't buy a shirt.
Okay, babe, you got to give me $250 every month for our joint account. Say less, miss.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if I'm with,
everybody should have their own.
So if I'm have a joint account, I will allocate a certain amount of money to that account, which is needed maybe to pay the bills or whatever like that.
Yeah, which joint accounts is normally for, right?
Yeah, that's it. But I'm still gonna have my own shit when I want to fuck up.
I know somebody I work with that his check, he's like, oh, my check goes into my wife's account, our joint account.
Oh, nah, chill.
I ain't doing none of that.
That's not happening. Nah,
I still have to feel like a man. I don't have to. I don't want to have to explain why I took out $100 to go get a haircut.
Let's believe who. I know guys on the job
who whole check goes into their wife's account?
My man, they give them the allowance.
Nah.
And I'm not talking about the allowance where they could go out and spend it. I'm talking about maybe an allowance where they could buy lunch, gas.
Okay. Can I defend that guy real quick? Okay. That guy is on a budget. So that guy has allotted himself X amount of money throughout the week, right? Maybe that guy's on a mission. Maybe that guy has a goal that where he has to budget X amount of money that he's going to spend during that week. So I can't be mad at that type of guy.
I'm not mad at him. That's if he wants to live his lifestyle like that. Then
yeah, but you say he lives his lifestyle like that. Because you act like he's.
Because Julio, to keep it real, if you look at something got to appeal to somebody else, right? If you see something and you see somebody call sneakers, whatever it is, right? You're going to look at that person and say, yo, damn, I can see myself doing that. I can see myself doing it. When I see that shit, or I see men that's married of my peers, I'm like, fuck out of here. I'm not being like that. It ain't nothing appeal.
Like what?
It's nothing appeal about marriage that appeals to me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
But why you feel like that, though?
What? Tell me something. Because one, your man over here, Mr. Lovebug, he sit there, yo, cuz, you should get married. You should do this.
I get the same thing.
Right there. My man, fuck that shit. That shit don't do nothing for me.
That don't do nothing for me. Though, bro. Maybe it's not about you. It's about the person.
Oh, that's coming from Julio, Rick. Yeah. Talk that shit,
Julio. So who you live for? You live for somebody else, or you live for yourself first?
No, I live for me.
So myself come first, right?
Of course.
I'm going to live for myself before I live for the other person.
But let me tell you this though. If you building something with somebody, let's just say I was with my kid's mother for 10 years. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? 10 years.
10 joints.
The least, and then and say if I was still with her, that's 20 joints I got with her. The least I can do is fucking marry the girl, my nigga.
Why?
Because she deserved that shit, bro. She riding through me when my nigga, we went from circle french fries and chicken wings. That's all she knew how to make, nigga. And I told her when we got together, that wasn't going to work for me.
What that piece of paper going to do for you?
It doesn't matter. It's not about me. It's about her feelings, blood.
Well, if you want to live that, you live that. With me, fuck that.
You know what I mean?
What? Yo, that was coming from Julio Richardson.
And my name is Lardell Melvin III.
Yeah, I'm keeping it 100.
The third.
You know what I mean? Because see how we in the beginning, bro. But listen. See, in the beginning, when he explained like what women ain't earn it, but when a woman earns it, bro, I'll buy you that ring.
I'll buy you a ring, but I don't want to.
She earned it. Yeah, she been with me. When the nerd wasn't doing nothing, bro.
She earned that ring. I
was asking her for $20 to get a haircut. She earned that ring,
but she ain't getting the paper.
You know what I mean? That's riding with a nigga.
Hold on, stay right there. I have to come back over here to this guy. What?
She earned the ring, but not necessarily earned the paper.
What does that mean, the paper?
Like, what a piece of paper going to do to solidify a relationship?
It's not about the piece of paper. She wants your last name. She want to represent you.
She want to ride with you. That's the most gangsterest shit ever. Bro. She wants your last name. She want to ride with you.
Can I answer that?
She want to be part of the.
Can I answer that?
Star of the show game, nigga.
Can I answer that?
What you talking about?
Can I answer that?
You can answer all the questions you want, bro.
Answer it.
I want the woman in my life to be her own star. Stand on her own feet.
That's bullshit.
That's it. That's it. Stand on your own feet.
She stands on. But
can I say something?
Yeah.
My wife. Her last name is McMillan.
Mitchell.
No, it's McMillan. Like, she changed it.
Your last name is Mitchell.
No, don't play me like that.
Your last name is Marcus Mitchell.
Don't let him do what he do. Cause
I know. He just, I know. Do
we got to pull up old vacation videos? Do we got to play the vacation videos? The Melvins and the Mitchells?
That's because
the Melvins and the Mitchells?
I don't know about.
Yeah, no.
I never get invited to a couple.
Yeah, I was playing.
I'm never in a relationship.
It's because of him. That's his little joke. But I don't pay him no attention. I don't pay him no attention. If my wife wants to go out with her friends, go. If my wife wants to go to brunch with whatever, go. My wife wants to take a trip to Florida to see her best friend, Jasmine, go. If I want to go to brunch with my friends, go. If I want to go to Cali with my best friend for 30 plus years, go. If I want to come and do a podcast, go. I still have to say, marriage don't change things. Just tell a nigga when you want to buy a car. That's it.
And let me show
it's
you.
that simple, bro. Just tell me when you want to buy a car.
And let me show you with my lifestyle. If I want to go on vacation, I'm going on vacation. If I want to buy a car, I'll buy the car that I want. If I want to go and spend my money on whatever I want to buy, I'm going to spend my money on what I want to buy. Like I said, at the end of the day, we all individually different.
Facts.
And what happens is when you look at people, me, I'm only talking about me. When I look at situations, if I see somebody in a car and I like that car, I want to go buy that car because that car looks appealing to me.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that marriage don't look appealing to me.
No, it may not look appealing, but if you got a rider, bro, it's a different cat. You got a rider. Bro, I'm telling you.
I don't need no piece of paper to define.
But it's not about you, bro. Because she riding with you without the paper. So what are you giving her, my nigga?
Listen, women.
My girl. You my girl. You my baby. Nah, they don't want to hear that, blood.
I'm just like talk, bro.
Nah, they don't want to hear that. Because I'm going to be, you know what it is? I'm not saying you're wrong for that thinking. But what I'm saying is, my thing is, my beef with these women and these days is the bitches that come. Excuse me, I'm not saying all women are bitches, but it's the bitches that come into a relationship and they come and they feel like they haven't done half of the work to earn the shit that they deserve. Like,
who come first? Yourself or the other person?
Of course I come first, bro.
So I come first, right? So if I don't feel comfortable with that, I don't feel comfortable with that.
But when you sick and you need a fucking soup, who'll get you the soup?
Put me in the nursing home.
Come on, Tuck, cut it out, blood.
Exactly, bro. Like, come on, man.
No, what you doing? You're forcing something down my throat.
I'm not.
No, what? Hey, yo, you gotta pause that, Champs.
Well, I'm telling you, that if I don't feel comfortable about doing something, why should I sit there and submit to that?
Nah, so what I'm saying to you is that's the beef I got. Some of these women don't put the work in. They haven't earned it. You know what I mean? But you got somebody you've been riding with you for 10 years or 10 plus, and they doing their best to do that. So if she wants to get married, let her get married, bro. I got no problem with that. Like, if Cuz came to me and was like, yo, bro, she been down with you for 20 years. Why you ain't marry her? Mm-hmm. I'm like, you right. Why haven't I married her? And that's the least I could do for somebody that been with me when I ain't had shit, nigga.
I come first. And if I'm not feeling
you could come first, bro, but you got to give her something, though.
Yeah, she can get the fucking house when I die, or she can get the cars and shit like that. That's how I feel.
You can't do that.
Yeah, but I just wonder why do you think that marriage means putting yourself second? It's not. It's really not.
Listen, man, I'm the type of person, I don't want to share shit. I want to do what I want to do. If I want to eat steak today, that's what I'm eating. I don't want to say, babe, I was thinking about eating chicken. No, I want to eat steak. If I want to go buy any car that I want, I'm not consulting with you. I'm going to buy the fucking car I want. If she wants to go buy the car she wants, I'm more than welcome to support her. That's me. Okay. You, I'm me.
Yeah, but see, the way you say that,
I don't give a fuck how it sounds. It's what it is.
But it sounds like you're calling me a bitch ass nigga.
No.
I never said that. You said that. No, I didn't say that.
I don't know, bro. I know you.
Do you feel like that?
Nah, I feel like a functioning adult.
So why would you even bring that? If I never said that, why did you feel that? Do you really under the undertone of everything? Maybe deep down inside, you may feel a little bit like I'm punking you or making you feel like a bitch.
I mean, you've been trying to.
But maybe that's something that you need to check with yourself.
No, I don't feel like a bitch. No.
All right then. So you confident what you got to say? Same way like I'm confident what I got to say.
Yo, put it like this. I'm more confident in my marriage than anything else that's happened in my life right now.
I'm more confident in myself that I feel like that I'm gonna lead to success. And at the end of the day, I don't feel like a piece of paper that a man makes that's gonna make or break a relationship. I feel like what your word is your bond. And the person who feels me, I never did nobody dirty or anything like that, and I just think that's enough.
But sometimes you got to do stuff that's gonna make them happy too. It's two people in a relationship, bro. It's not 100-0.
I could tell a chick.
You know what I mean?
I could tell a chick, if you jump off the roof, you may make me happy. Is she gonna do it?
I mean, maybe.
That's like something extreme,
maybe,
bro.
And maybe marriage is extreme for me.
And if she does it, you gonna push her in the wheelchair?
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of you, baby.
I mean, that's it.
There we go.
Okay, so fellas, have we really learned anything today?
Nothing. Because I still feel as strong as I felt before.
I mean, I feel look, it's simple, bro. I'm not saying that I don't want to be loved and that I want to share my life with a woman. But what I'm saying is, for all my family members, my friends, they always push this I gotta get a girlfriend shit. When it's meant to be and meant to be. And if I live my life with this one and that one and the other one, I'm not worried about dying alone or whatever. I came in and hit this bitch alone, and I'm going to leave here alone. Know what I mean? So
Is that your point of the day?
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Hell no. My point of the day, I got for these two jackasses.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna save that. We're gonna save that.
Yeah.
Okay, so fellas, how about we just jump into our point of the day? Just kind of wrap it up, put a bow on this thing. Unless you have something to say before the point of the day. You giving me that smirk over there, guy.
The evil genius.
Yeah,
the new Monica.
Hold on. Before we get into point of the day, I think the start of the show has something else to say.
Yeah,
you got some more fire over there, tough guy?
Yeah.
Start of the show says, be yourself. If being a man that gotta go and ask his wife, could I pick a shift? Could I buy a car? Could I go up the block? Could I even use my debit card? Then go get married. Go get married.
Oh, man. Okay. So with that being said, fellas, we're going to get into the point of the day. We're going to start with you. Yeah, I'll start with you first, man. What's your point of the day, brother?
Man, this is for these two jackasses that's on IG that's like kind of like deserve to get slapped. The Derrick Jacks nigga was trying to blame God for him cheating, but he was sitting here bashing men like, bro, you a man at the end of the day. Stop paying like your house ain't got no flaws in it, and you running around, you know what I mean, telling men how to be men, and then you doing the same shit that the opposite of what you telling men to be. You know what I mean? You a fucking jackass. Now this pastor pimp nigga that's telling niggas that on the first date, send bitches money, you a motherfucking fool. You be a simp if you want, my nigga. Know what I mean? Ain't nobody worth me sending money to the first time I meet them. I don't give a fuck who they are. Know what I mean? So, I mean, my mother, my sister, my daughters, the mother of my children, somebody I got love for, they need some money, I sent them. You sending bitches money on the first date? Next time I go on a date next time I go on the first date, you could pay for my shit. Fucking simp. All right? And that's my point of the day.
Jesus Christ. Cause you want me to go? You want to wrap this up? What you want to do? Want me to go?
You can go.
Okay. My point of the day is this. Point of the day is that I love my wife. Point of the day is that I love my family. The point of the day is that I didn't have anything before I met her. She met me at a point in my life where I was down. I was really in a bad place, and she saved me. And everything that a man like myself can hope for and wish for, she has provided with me. She has provided for me, and that is family, that is stability, that is love, that is patience, that is kindness, that is a person that I confide in. She's not only my wife, but she's my lover, she's my friend. She is my everything, and I know sometimes we say corny shit like, oh, you're my everything, but my wife is truly my everything. We have ups, we have downs, we have arguments, we have cold spells, we have, dry spells, and, we always come back to it. So my point of the day is that I'm truly blessed to have a person like her, and I have no shame and no embarrassment in professing my love for her and my family. And my point of the day is that I'm going to continue to love on her. I'm going to continue to be kind to people. I'm going to continue to treat my fellow man as another human being should. And that's my point of the day.
All right.
Last but not least,
the star of the show. Don't let what I say get your ass kicked out the house.
Yeah, don't.
Don't let what I say get you sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, please don't.
I'm the type of man.
I'm the type of guy.
I like to stay and keep my independence. And I don't see the purpose of Western civilization with this big thing with marriage and stuff like that. I don't see what marriage, how it makes me better or makes me worse. Yes, companionship, when you get a companion that sees the same way, it's easier. It makes life better when you can find somebody who views the same way and wants to march in the same direction that you do. It's a plus. The piece of paper, I think, is more frivolous because I don't think you need the piece of paper to define the relationship. And that's my final point. I'm not telling you to live what I live because it can get you kicked out, sleeping on the couch.
Most definitely will. So please don't follow that.
But that's me. So that's my final point of the day.
Okay, so to all those who have been with us from day one, we appreciate your support. For those who are watching us for the first time, welcome to the family. As always, go on our YouTube page, What's Your Point Podcast. Watch the episode. You can leave comments. We will definitely respond to your comments. Anything that you like, hit that like button. Anything you dislike, hit that dislike button. Always leave feedback for us. And as always, we appreciate you for the love and support you continue to give to our growing podcast. So yes. On behalf of me, star of the show, and Julio, have a good one.
Have a good one, y'all. Subscribe.
Please.